following audio is intended for mature audiences and contains adult content, graphic language, graphic violence, and strong sexual content. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey guys, this is Tony, your DM from the Dirty 20. I wanted to bring in a little extra disclaimer to this specific episode due to the fact that I, as a DM, made a lot of mistakes in this episode. I had a certain scenario written out for my players to go through, and that scenario did not happen at all. I was, as my players like to put it, hashtag unprepared DM. But there were a lot of mistakes that I personally made on this episode, and I wanted to give this little extra disclaimer saying that, hey, it's like, you know, this is going to be a fun episode. It's going to be a good episode. But as far as certain aspects of how certain mechanics work in this episode, just keep that with a grain of salt that I know I was wrong, and we still got through it. So we hope that you enjoy this episode, and if you have any comments as far as the mistakes that I've made, just take it and say, hey, he already knows, he's got it, knows he did wrong, and leave it be. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much, and on with the episode. Welcome back to Fedora, everyone. My name is Slade, or Tony, as you prefer for your DM for this session. I have my three players here with me. Starting up from the top, we've got Eli.
Yes, sir.
Followed by Hacksaw. I'm not even going to question it at this point. And then last but not least, the Mayhem Vote 93. Well, sounds like you guys are excited, at least. So, last we left off, you guys managed to fail in doing a stealth run into the mansion, but you did kill off all of the barbarians and the bandits that were in that mansion. So, the town did rejoice with you guys. You had several days to kind of stick around, camp out, get your bearings back in place, get all of the different stuff that the individuals in the town promised you had you completed your mission. The kobolds did come into town and reside there in order to work out their differences with the town folk and help them rebuild their town and get it back to the state it was in. And thankfully, because of you guys, the townsfolk were more open to that, so they allowed the kobolds to exist coherently with them. You are now heading towards the city known as Lezery. You're heading there on the whims of Mouse receiving a telepathic message from Father, as he calls him, telling him to go to this town and meet up with a specific individual that they are friends with in order to hunt a specific person in what Hacksaw knows as the Poachers. And that's where you are now. So, you guys took a day's ride from the town of Falade. You arrive in the twin city of Letath and Lezery, the city of machines. Floating hundreds of feet in the air at the center of the valley is a large island of rock, with the city sitting in the center. Enormous chimney engines extend from the bottom of this island, burning with fitful, deep red fires that appear to keep the island aloft. A series of odd structures rise from the rock, appearing almost like metallic crystals. Below the main city of Lezery, the floating rock is the base city where most of the merchants and guilds stay, known as Letath. Lezery is the home of the scientists who work tirelessly on new inventions and gadgets on a daily basis. These machines combine technology and magic in a whole new way that has never been seen before. Inventions like Di-Fi, airships, everlasting sending stones, and many other gadgets all came from this city. So, in order to get to the city of Lezery, you fine gentlemen have to first travel down the mountain and go into the city of Letath. Letath is more or less pretty run down. Not many people here take care of themselves. It's kind of like your darker city. Like this is where you would find all of the shadier individuals, people who are trying to do things that they're not supposed to do. In order to get to the city of Lezery, however, you have to go from Letath and go and either find two ways of getting up to the floating island. You either have to, one, go and travel along the trolley. There's 5 of them, one surrounding each side of the city in this huge, like, circle-shaped city that you're currently heading towards. You head towards one of those 5 trolleys, or you can go and try to find someone who has a teleport station and basically go and pay your way in that way and teleport to specific locations within the city, whether it be on the very top of the city or inside of the rock itself, because there is a city inside of the rock, believe it or not. So what do you guys do? You're on top of this mountain. You're heading down to the city of Letath.
So, first of all, I'm assuming the city of Lezery. Was it Lezery?
Lezery, yes. Lezery.
I'm assuming this city has some type of king/commander or some sort, and I refuse to not call him.
You can each roll a history check if you would like to see about that answer.
I will, but if he's not called Big Les, I'm going to be pissed.
16.
16?
12.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're rolling IRL, aren't you?
I am indeed.
He is rolling IRL.
Does anyone get the reference of Big Les?
I got it.
I do.
I mean, I got it, but like...
Of course, Mouse gets the best fucking roll.
With a +1 as well.
You all managed to pass. Just so happened Mouse, of course, gets to know a little bit more than you guys. But for my good friend Norbit and Rhaegar, the two of you know that there is not necessarily a ruler of this city. There's not a king. It's more that there's like a council, basically. So the people that are in this council live in the city of Lezery. So they live on top in the big floating rock somewhere. Mouse, you would know with a 19 that one of these individuals that is in the council of what they call the Council of Elders is indeed friends with mother and father.
The Council of Les?
The Council of Elders is what they're called, but...
Call them the Council of Les.
AKA Twitch.
But you do know that one of these... You don't know his name, but you do know that one of these individuals has contact with mother and father. And he's kept your guys' secret for a very long time.
I'm sorry, I've just lost my shit. I'm fucking giggling like a child. I've just got this image of like loads of Big Les sat in the.
Do I know which way to go?
So I need you to make another religion check, Mouse, to see if you can get a read as to where you're supposed to go. Because Father did say that he would communicate with you to tell you where you need to go to meet up with the said individual. So roll with advantage on this.
I don't need to. I got a crit.
You got a crit. So Father does contact you telepathically again. He tells you that you need to go to Letath, and you need to meet him in the bar known as the Old Bat.
We need to go to the bar called the Fold Fat.
Old Bat, not Fold Fat.
I mean old bat.
Old Bat. OLDBAT.
Fat.
Folded
Fat.
Having a old butt.
All right.
A lot of husky people here. Fold Fat.
It's all this technology.
All right. So do you guys head down the mountain and head towards the city of Letath?
Fuck it. Why not?
Sure.
So Lezery is the kingdom, and then we're in.
No, this is all one city. So imagine that the lower.
It's like a district, then.
It's like there's 2 separate districts. The poorer, shadier people live on ground level, and the ones that live on the floating rock that is being suspended by like these metallic objects. The richer, more like popular people, the scientists, the smart people, they all live inside of this giant floating rock. Matter of fact, I'll give you guys a picture of what the city of Lezery looks like for my players here. Unfortunately, for those listening, you guys can't see it.
Use your damn imagination, boy.
Use your imagination. But this is what it looks like. This is the city of Lezery that's floating on the rock. And then below it is the city of Letath. So it's
so it's like layered.
It's layers. Yeah, it's layers. So you can go inside of this giant rock and there is a city inside of this floating rock. But this floating rock is massive. It is huge floating rock. But then you have also, I'm going to give you a map of Letath. This is not going to be as extravagant as that first picture, but this is the layout for the city of Letath.
Question for the DM.
Yes, sir.
Do either Letath or Lezery have any armory stores?
So you won't need to roll for this. It's not as big as the capital city, but it's pretty damn close. So you can imagine just that if it's almost as big as the capital city, that there are probably going to be several hundreds of different shops that are going to be available to you. There's going to be several armory stores, several weapon stores, several like potions. There's going to be a lot that you could do here.
Cool. And is there a tavern that I can go, like anywhere nearby that I can go to?
Roll me a insight check for that, and I will...
17.
17? So you can assume that the city of Letath would have a lot of taverns down here, but they're going to be complete shitholes. Like, they're going to be like the cheapest of the cheap. They're not going to have the really good alcohol, the really good shit. If you go to the city of Lezery, there are taverns up there as well, but those are the more fancier, expensive, and more exotic taverns. Those are the ones that, like, when you go there, you have one drink, and quite literally, you're going to come out fucked up.
Okay, so it doesn't matter whether I look for what I'm looking for in Letath or Lezery, I'm going to basically find what I'm looking for.
You're going to find what you're looking for, yes. This is a massive city, huge city. Like, the only city on this continent that's bigger than this city is the capital city. All right.
Okay, in that case, I'll just wait until we get to Lezery then.
Yeah, so if Mouse relays his information to you guys from Father, you guys know that you are heading to a tavern right now called the Old Bat. It's one of many different taverns here, but this one particularly is in the very center of Letath. So you have to go directly into the very heart of Letath to get to this tavern.
We are looking for a tavern named Old Fat.
Old Fat. Old Bat. Whatever you want to call it.
Fold Fat, my bad. Fold
Fat, yes.
Okay, so do you guys want to head in that direction, or do you want to do something before you get there?
We'll just head in that direction, I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, if we've been on the road for, what is it, like a full week, was it?
No. You've been on the road on horseback for 24 hours.
Okay. Well, we've been on the road constantly for 24 hours. Rhaegar's gonna need a drink.
Okay.
Turning to be like, this metal pigeon's hitting my ass. I don't know why I went into like mouse accent there.
I wouldn't have even said that was Mouse accent right there.
Yes. God, I can't do
Mouse, you sound like a really discount Pepe Le Pew.
Okay. All right. So you guys, I'm going to say you guys do manage to make your way into the very heart of Letath, and you make your way into the bar known as the Old Bat. So here's the map for you guys, and I'm going to pull it up on Photoshop just in case I'm able to screen share, because I was not able to screen share earlier with another said individual that I was trying to try this out with. But this is the inside of the bar that you guys see. It's a lot more extravagant than you had been let on to believe. But this, again, being Letath, you can't really expect a whole lot. It's still run down, but it's way fancier than you were informed of. But there are several people here. It's very, very crowded right now. You do see several bartenders attending this said bar, this tavern. Let me pull up the map on Photoshop so that you guys can see what's going on. Hopefully this will work. Please work. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Awesome. Then screen share does work. Thank God. All right. So
I've been doing research, found out many pets.
I'm going to say you guys are right at the door and you had just walked in. But the picture that I sent you guys is what you see. But it's a very large bar. There's several tables here. There's a piano in the corner. Dart tables lining up the wall to where you can play darts to see if you can't win you some money. A very, very large ornate fireplace on the very far right of where you guys are entering into the bar at. Several chairs lying around that fireplace for people to tell stories and sing songs of their grand adventures. But yeah, this place is extremely crowded right now, though. It is extremely packed. So what do you guys do as you enter into this bar?
Can I roll for perception?
You can.
Wait, is the pigeon allowed in here?
No, pigeon is not allowed in here.
Oh.
Pigeon is not allowed in here. Pigeon is not allowed. There was a sign on the front of the door that says no pets allowed.
Oh, in that case, I'm going to close my bag and hide my puppy.
Yeah, hide that little shit bag.
Shit bag must be hiding. We wouldn't want him to shit face again.
Norbert, do you think Mouse knows what shitface actually means over here in the UK?
Probably not. But I mean, it applies both ways, technically, to Rhaegar.
Yeah, it could be plastered. That could be the shit face, or you could be covered in shit in our terminology.
It works
all over your face.
All right, but yeah, go ahead and all of you roll perception rolls to see what
I will just head straight for the bar.
I got a 17.
You got a 17, okay. Rhaegar, do you want to roll as well? Or
I got a 10.
You got a 10? All you see, for Rhaegar, all you see is the bar, and there are several stools here that you can sit on.
I'd like to go sit down, please.
You can go sit down, yes. Mouse is gonna go join suit with you. However, Norbit, let me put...
Of course, I don't sit, though. I have to stand on the stool in order to be able to see over the...
Actually, no. There are stools here that do float for shorter people.
Don't kill my imagination, Tony!
I'm helping you out, you short motherfucker!
He's standing on the stool!
Okay, sure.
Even then, his nose only just barely fits above the fucking bar.
This is where someone gets him a booster seat.
Okay, so I'm going to put you there. Pigeon is not allowed in the bar, so I'm going to erase him.
You think Mouse could convince the bartenders that if he doesn't make any mess, he could actually sit on the bar?
You can attempt to try and persuade them to do that.
Show them a trick.
Yeah, show them a trick.
Show them a trick. So Norbit, I will answer your question though. So with a perception check of 17, you do, again, there are a lot of people in this tavern right now. There are several people here. There is one individual that is looking specifically at the three of you.
I'm gonna walk up to him.
You're gonna walk over to him.
Yeah, I want to see what the fuck he's looking.
You're gonna, okay, so I'm gonna put you right where he's sitting at.
What? I'm sitting on his lap right now?
You are not sitting on his lap. You are sitting in the chair adjacent from him. Do you say anything to the individual?
Yeah.
What do you say? Is that you, Norbit?
Who the fuck are you?
Roll me a insight check with disadvantage on this.
Can I ask the bartender something?
While he's rolling, yes.
Bucky! Have you seen any other... I wait for him to come closer. Have you seen any other animal folk in town?
He looks down at you and he says, "Oh, you're the only one I have seen in my bar in many, many moons, honestly."
Specifically, how many moons?
About five moons.
What did these individuals look like?
He looked kind of like you. He was a rat folk.
I see. I tossed him a gold coin, Tony.
Okay.
And I tossed him. How much is meat here?
Okay. It depends on what kind you want. It depends on what kind you want.
I tossed him a gold. I tossed him 2 gold, and I said, "Give him my buddy here the strongest you got."
Okay. All right. So he will give both of you 2 pints of the strongest mead that he has.
Not for me, just for my buddy.
Just for him? Okay. Then he gives him 3 pints of the strongest mead that he has.
Try to get me drunk, Hacksaw.
That would be too easy.
To go back to Norbit, however.
Yes.
So you get the sense that you know this guy, but because of your loss of memory, that like for whatever reason you just can't picture where you know this guy from. He seems extremely familiar, but you don't know where, and you don't remember anything before of when you woke up that fateful day and realized that you're somewhere unfamiliar to you.
Well, I'm gonna turn around and say to him, man. I'm gonna be like, "You look familiar, but I ain't got a fucking clue who you are. Who the fuck are you?"
He says that. So my name is Chrome. I'm
like the metal.
Yes, like the metal. Give me a perception check when you say that.
I've had shit rolls all night, and this is gonna be the one fucking crit I can tell. Reverse psychology, bitch, works every time. I got an 8.
You don't notice anything, any of his facial expressions or anything. But yeah, you do hear him enough to where that you hear like he kind of chuckled a little bit. But he says, "Yeah, I like the metal." Is that mouse folk over there with you currently?
That's none of your business till I get to know more about who the fuck you are.
He smirks. He says, "Okay, fair enough. I was sent here by a friend of a friend to help a specific mouse folk and his party in order to capture or kill a said individual that we have a mutual hate for."
Can I shout Mouse and be like, "Mouse, you're over here. This guy wants to speak to you for some bullshit or something."
Do you respond? Mouse.
You gotta squeak it in. Squeak!
You use squeak
Hey,
speech?
sorry, hold on. I was editing my gold. I had it all messed up.
What? Just gonna squeak.
Alright, so Norbit calls over to you, Mouse, and tells you that this individual is looking for a mouse folk. So do you go over to their table?
Can I do a perception check to see how everyone else in the bar reacts to that?
Yes.
I would also like to ask this dude after that or while this is happening, what he knows about me.
17.
17? Nobody is paying you any mind.
Sweet. I drop down, or first I pat Rhaegar on the shoulder and be like, "Enjoy." And I drop down and I make my way to the table, running between legs and around and under tables.
Okay. Alright, so you do manage to make your way over there. And you sit across from him. He's got a cloak on, so you can't really see any of his face or anything right now. The only thing that I will say that you can see in plain sight that is not hard to miss is his warhammer,
aka Dick.
I'm gonna say to Mouse as he sits down. He says his name's Rust or some shit. It's a type of mail or something. The spell.
Who the fuck names their kid?
My name is Chrome, you fucktards, and I'm here because Father sent me.
Which father?
I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about, being a mouse folk and all, seeing as your kind is very rare.
I open up my herb sack and I pull out a joint, a rolled gray joint.
Okay.
And I slide it to him.
He grabs it, he lights it, he takes a massive puff of it, he blows smoke rings out, says, "This is still the best shit that I could find in all of my travels here, and I have yet to find anything better than this one."
Yeah, he's lying. He's a fucking criminal. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But yeah,
I just nod at Norbit. I just go,
"What the fuck does that mean? I don't understand your nodding."
"Oh, my bad. Let me use my words so you can understand." "It's okay. He's friendly."
"But he's named Rust."
Chrome.
It's okay.
It's Chrome.
It's okay. Carbon's gonna be okay. He's gonna be on our team.
I'm gonna turn around and go to him. So you said you know me? What the fuck do you know about me?
Yeah, explain yourself, Iron.
He chuckles, is like, man, I miss these days. He says that he's not from around here. That he comes from somewhere very far away, and it just so happens that he knows Norbit from there.
But what do you know about me? Not where I'm from, me.
Sorry, he hits his head a lot.
Alright, I gotta make a roll.
Come on, meteorite, spit it out.
So, he says that he doesn't remember exactly how it happened, but the last time the two of you saw one another, you guys were on an airship, and you were fighting this giant monster. He doesn't remember the name, but the two of you were on this airship, and you were thrown off the boat, and the two of you fell through a portal. And the next thing he remembers is he wakes up here, and he wakes up to the sight of a elderly woman who went by the name of Mother.
I'm gonna whisper to Mouse, whatever you gave him, I think it was too strong.
That was the weakest shit I got.
He's talking about portals and shit and fucking flying boats.
And Mother's not looking that old. Like, he said she was old. She would slap him for that.
So just the two of you, because the two of you are hearing this conversation. Rhaegar is not. So both of you roll me in either insight or history checks on what he's talking about.
Dude's got too much mithril in his head.
I swear to God, see if it turns out that I'm the fucking thing that they threw that guy, I'm gonna laugh.
I got an 18 for insight.
Okay,
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20 for perception or insight?
Actually, it was history or insight.
Or history or insight, yeah, sorry. History or insight.
I'm gonna do history just because it's about my backstory.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it gives you two different answers. So that's why I had to be specific. Okay, we're gonna start with Norbit. You know, just from the time that you've been here since you woke up from your incident and you lost all your memory, that airships and stuff like that are brand new to this world. They haven't been fully created yet. The concept is there, but nobody has successfully made one yet. Most people that you see right now and where you're currently at are riding either on horseback or they have some kind of other type of mounts similar to that. But airships, the idea has been brought forth for ships to be able to fly, but nobody has successfully crafted one yet in the world that you're currently in.
Got ya.
All right. So the fact that he mentions that he's from somewhere else where airships do exist and that you went on this grand adventure with him apparently and fought this giant monster and the two of you fell off this boat and landed into this world, it almost seems like it's too good to be true, but it does technically fit with what happened to you. So you kind of get the notion that he's not lying, but he is holding some stuff back, and you don't know necessarily why.
Right, good.
Mouse, your insight check. Pretty much the same thing as Norbit's, except for the fact that you know 100% absolutely pure truth that what he said about when he woke up and met Mother fits with a story that Mother told you about finding an individual in a crater. And it's around the same timeline that he's telling you guys the story.
Oh, you are Meteor Man. Oh, okay.
He says, yeah, I'm that guy.
Can I do an Arcana check on him?
Yes.
I don't know why my Arcana's really high and I'm just like...
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check.
19.
Damn.
19?
Yeah.
He does have a lot of magical properties, but it's not on him physically. It's almost as if he gets his magic from the Warhammer that's sitting at his feet.
Can I ask him to inspect his Warhammer?
I want to look back at the bar and check up on Rhaegar.
You want
he's
to?
doing.
All right, you want to go back to the bar? Okay.
No, not go back.
You just want to check on him? All right, we'll swap over to Rhaegar real quick. Like Rhaegar, so how many have you drunk, and have you drank any more since the 3 that Mouse gave you?
Let's say I finished one and I'm halfway through the second.
Okay, go ahead. If you're halfway through the second one, don't roll yet. But when you finish the second one, I'll make you have to do a roll to see about Constitution saving throw to see if you can stay standing.
Sweet.
Actually, no. I take that back. You have a new innate ability though that prevents that.
I thought we hadn't given that ability to me yet. I thought
No,
that was a higher level.
you have rapid drinker. You can drink alcohol and not be poisoned by it anymore. So
I'll only call the barmaid over then.
So here's how it actually goes.
So hold on. Tony, if I send you a DM of the other ability that we were talking about, can you just say yes or no as to whether I've got that?
Yes, I can do that. I do. You do have rapid drinker, but you don't. But that was the only ability at level 4 that you have right now. But go ahead and send me the other one just in case.
I'm gonna keep quiet.
No, you do not have that yet. No, you do not have that
I
yet.
have to use it. It's gonna be a surprise.
Okay, so here's how it actually turns out with your new ability, Rhaegar. No matter how much you drink, no matter how good the alcohol is, you cannot get drunk anymore.
Kind of defeats the purpose of me being an alcoholic, right?
You still get the taste. It's kind of like a placebo effect, right? So you still get that kick, like you can feel it, but it doesn't cause you to get drunk from alcohol. But yeah, that's how it's working right now because you're immune to poison now.
Can I swap that ability for the one I DM'd you? Because I don't like that.
No, because if you do that, then you would have to level up into a different class. You can change the feat if you want to, but you cannot do the one you sent me unless you delve into another class as your 4th level.
I call a barmaid over to order something, Tony.
Okay. There is a very shy bartender.
We like it when they're shy.
She looks to be elven, and she comes up to your table and says, "What can I get you?"
I would like a salad. A salad. What would you two like?
Chrome says, "I'll just have another ale."
I will turn around and I will say, "Ask if they've got anything shiny."
Do you have any sporks?
She says,
Do you have any foons?
She says, as a matter of fact, there's some foons in that little cubby thing that's sitting in the middle of the table.
Give me about 5 of those. I'll take a salad.
Just take them.
And then for my buddy over there.
They're not shiny though. They're not shiny though. They're made out of wood. So just.
Are you gonna take metal then?
You what?
We're looking for something more shiny and metal.
You're not gonna find that here. This is a rundown bar. It's cheap.
God, you know it's bad when the staff are saying that.
Yeah.
I look at Norbit. I'm like, I'm sorry, my friend.
Wait. Question for the DM. Is the, what is it, I don't know what you call him, bartender? Right?
Yeah, it's bartender.
Bartender, has they got like a necklace or a ring that's even like slightly shiny?
I will straight up tell you without you even rolling, no, because this is like a poor city. So if somebody here was wearing that type of attire, like jewelry and stuff like that, it's either one, they came from the floating city above and came down here to do some really shady shit, or one of these mofos went and stole something from somebody else, and you don't want to have to mess with all that, because there are some really, really bad folk here that will...
So if that's the case, I have an idea, Norbit. I toss her a silver, I guess, for the salad and the ale. Is that enough?
That's more than enough, yes.
Okay, and then I'll toss her I'll slide a gold piece to her and say, keep an eye out for anything shiny and let me know. I give her a wink.
She completely 100% blushes, and she slyly takes the gold coin and puts it in between her shirt and says, I will be on the lookout. And then she walks away and starts heading towards the kitchen to have the cooks prepare you your salad and the ale that Chroma asked for.
Oh, wait, we've got...
Oh, and I also order a loaf of bread for Rhaegar.
And a loaf of bread.
Don't forget you've got the dog as well in the bag. Obviously, they don't know about that, but...
Oh, no, the dog's got the meat. I still got some meat that I give to him. And he's got a big-ass bone.
fair enough. Did I ever get the Warhammer off of Silver? Or
you can now. He pulls it out and he puts it on the table and says, "Yeah, take a look at it."
I want to inspect it with everything I have.
You can. I will allow.
And places it on the table like it just
like a.
Yeah, it's like a.
It out.
Do an Arcana or Perception check. That's the ones I will allow you to do.
26. I got a fucking crit.
On which one though?
Arcana.
Arcana. Okay. So the magical aura that you sensed before is indeed strictly coming from this hammer. So all of his powers come from this hammer. And on further inspection on the hilt, you see how many does he have? Let me make sure. He has 2. He has 2 of those shiny gems that are embedded into the hilt. One of them is like a silverish color that looks like when you look into it, it looks like it has stars on the inside of it, like you're looking into space. The other one is almost like a sky blue color, and it has like swirls on the inside. Like it's like what's that? There's like a powder. There's powder that you could put into drinks that give it like a swirl effect, and I can't think of what it's called.
Like the stuff that you use to make epoxy resin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that stuff. Yes.
Delicious.
But that's what the gems look like. The hammer itself is just what you would typically think is a standard warhammer. So it is a one-handed weapon, but I'm telling you, like, just from it being on the table, it's almost like the aura coming from this weapon is overwhelming you. It's almost like it's like taking, if you could breathe air, it's taking the breath away from you. That's how powerful this thing is.
Do with a crit?
I will tell you that even with a crit, you don't necessarily know what they do, but just from the aura that's surrounding this hammer, you got to know that this guy, when he fights, he knows what the fuck he's doing. He means business.
I'm going to ask him where he got it from.
So from the story that I told you before of the warship, the airship that we were flying on, I got it from that place, and my father made it for me. I think you call these gems on this hilt ethereal. I think it's what you call them. I know it's very rare here. Because
look at Mouse and be like, I need to find out where this dude's from. We need more of those. They're really good.
But you do, when he mentions the word ethereal, you know what he's talking about. The ethereal is the gems that you guys found earlier. So you got the ring. Yeah, you got the ring, and you've also got that green gem. You also know from earlier sessions that you do know that in this realm, ethereal is extremely rare and hard to get your hands on. But he's flaunting it like it's nothing to him. Like he has it on this hilt, and it absolutely means 0 to him. It's almost like that he's so used to seeing it that it doesn't faze him at all.
How's Rhaegar doing?
Well, that depends on Rhaegar, because we just had a conversation just a moment ago about what he wanted to do. So do you want to change your feat, or do you want to change your level up class?
I like being a barbarian. I don't want to change.
Okay. So do you want to change your feat?
What's my feat?
You have several.
I mean, if I've got several feet, then damn, I can walk fast.
So basically, Rapid Drinker, for those that are listening, he took the Rapid Drinker feat because it fit with his personality of being an alcoholic, right? But I'm going to read the wording on Rapid Drinker because I do believe it says that you are immune to.
I do not.
No, you're not immune to it. You have advantage on it. Okay, so you're not immune to it. You just have advantage on saving throws that involve alcohol or other dangerous substances. So you still can get drunk, but you have saving throws that you have advantage on. So once you finish your second drink, I'm going to have you roll a Constitution saving throw, but you get it with advantage with Rapid Drinker.
All right, let's do that now. First one's an 8.
Okay.
15.
Okay. You're not drunk yet.
Woo! Drunk yet? Do I know
Like,
that?
you could honestly drink about like 3 or 4 more of these and you'd still be good.
My salad back? Finally?
Your salad is back. She has gone to the kitchen and she has brought you your food and she has placed it on the table before you. The salad actually does look really good, even though this is a rundown bar. The ale, she passes the ale over to Chroma and she lays down a silver fork for Norbit.
I got Norbit. I asked her how many more drinks can that silver get us.
She says that she can run back and get you another drink if you would like. That silver.
No, take it to my barbarian friend over there, and I point at Rhaegar. Like, bring him if you need more. I slide her another silver. Here's another.
She bows deeply to you, and then she says she will get right on that immediately. Then she goes off and starts getting someone to prepare him the ale.
Ah, she's so precious.
Mercy, you trying to get me drunk?
Can't say that's meta.
I can't say that's meta. Meta gaming. All right. So, Chroma does get serious though, and he looks to you, Mouse, and says, "So, we both know that there is an individual here that works for the poachers. So I don't know their name. I just have very small information on where to start looking for him."
Well, I mean, if they had known, if they were here, I think I would have been able to spot them. Because
honestly, so
I highly doubt they would be able to not.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. The reason that Father told you to meet me here is because we have suspicions that this poacher is hiding out in Lezery. So he would not have known that you've come here.
Oh no, I was talking about in the bar.
Oh yeah. This individual is someone that would refrain from ever stepping foot in this type of environment. So he's very
like, you know him.
I don't know him. I just know of him. I've been given some very detailed information from people who have been involved with this individual, even though that these people that I trust personally have never heard his name. He always hides himself. So he's very suspicious of people and very sneaky. But the one thing that is consistent is that all of my intel that have been given to me is that he remains in Lezery and he never leaves.
What do you mean by never leave?
Like he lives in Lezery and he never comes down here. He never travels. He always remains in that floating city.
Ah, so he's up above. Oh, he's not in this part of town.
I get the feeling that he's like a hermit. Like he just doesn't like getting out.
Ah, he's an introvert. Gotcha.
Yes, that's the word.
To call a game.
So, in order to do this, I have been given information that we need to go and basically we need to attend a fight of a sort. It's not what you think it is, though. It's more. This type of fight is what they call a monster fight.
I swear if it's chess.
It's.
Well, I have to say, we just met you. I don't know how good you are in a fight.
We aren't going to be the ones fighting anything unless
Yes, but thing is like a form of poetry. If you are good at it, I feel like I can trust you better. So how about we do this? In just a moment, depending on the timing, we will put that to the test.
He looks at you suspiciously and says, "What do you have in mind?" Because I was going to mention that there was gambling involved.
Oh no. We're about to make a lot of noise.
But is there anything shiny?
Well, depending on who you loot afterward.
I like it.
Okay.
So, what I'm planning, how drunk is Rhaegar right now?
You're not gonna attack me.
He's not.
Oh, no, I'm not attacking you. Oh, you'll see.
He's not even close yet.
Did his other drinks come by yet?
His drinks by this time have come by.
Okay,
but
so I've got 3 drinks sitting on that bar.
You now have 6. You've drank 2 of them.
Session question to Mouse. Do you need me to fight, or am I going to be a fucking spectator?
Oh, you're going to start it. That's the plan. I'm going to get you so mad that someone's going to get hurt someone's going to get hurt in the bar, and we're going to start a bar fight. But I need you to get really drunk. I need to convince you, and by convincing you, you will have to roll. Tony has to roll against my persuasion.
I absolutely love this idea. Please, for the love of God, do this.
Let's get on with it.
Okay. All right. So here.
I got an idea. All right. So I'm going to yell at Rhaegar since there's 6 drinks in front of him now. I'm going to yell at him and say, "I figured you'd already be done by 5. What's taking you so long?"
Okay, so we're going to swap over to Rhaegar then. And what we're going to do, okay, so Rhaegar, we just realized that it is an advantage that you get for consuming alcohol. So we know that, okay? You've already passed the first test. So what I want you to do is roll 3 more times. If you pass the first one, I'm going to raise the DC up. If you pass the second one, I'm going to raise it up again. And then the third time, if you pass the third one, then I will say that you will be tipsy, but you will not be drunk yet. Okay? So
am I rolling 3 times or 6? Because
you're going to be rolling 6. You're going to be rolling 6 times, 2 per each round. So I need you to roll with advantage to see if you get drunk on the first round of drinks.
What saving throw is it?
I'm going to say the DC at the start. The DC at the start was a DC.
Don't tell me the DC is a Constitution saving throw.
It's Constitution saving throw. Yep.
Okay.
Now, granted, we're starting a bar fight. It's gonna try to kill anybody.
If you pass the second one, then I will tell you the final DC.
Okay. So first roll of the first saving throw was a 12.
Okay.
Second roll is a 14.
Okay, you pass. So I need you to do it again, and I'm going to raise the DC up even higher this time.
Oh jeez, Tony. When he fails, I want this as a okay. I want to pass a message to that shy barmaid that's been helping me out.
Okay.
I want to pass her a message and tell her like, hey, tell him. Is there any big brutish characters in the bar right now?
As a matter of fact, there is, and it just so happens that it's the bartender that's attending to Rhaegar right now.
Oh, fuck you. No, I don't want to hit the bartender.
Oh, God. Okay, besides the bartender.
The second biggest guy?
Patrons in here, not like the bartender. Bartender.
I'll tell you what.
I want to at least have the option of coming back in here later.
Because I want to tell her to tell him that person says he was a pussy because he's heard of Dragonborns being great drinkers, but yet here he is barely getting only down.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Seeing as how you don't want to fight the bartender that's attending Rhaegar right now, I'm going to have you roll a perception check, and I will set a DC for it. So if you manage to hit that DC, I'll tell you if there's somebody in here that could potentially start that fight.
Right, okay, let me roll for the rest of these drinks then.
I got 23.
I will tell you that there is one other guy in here that there is a potential for, and I'm going to color him in red so that you guys know who you're targeting. But he's sitting by himself, and he looks with a 23. He's sitting by himself, and he has his hands on his face like this motherfucker had just had a miserable day.
Oh, now I feel kind of bad, but oh well.
Want me to keep rolling?
I need you to roll for the second roll, yes.
Mouse, you should walk past, pull shit like out your bag a little bit and just let
so I told the barmaid that I will walk over to that guy and I want to tell him I'm gonna like kind of walk by and tell him like hey, what color are you, Rhaegar?
Rhaegar is purple. The bartenders are pink.
No. I mean his actual skin. I'm sorry, his actual color of.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
I blue.
Oh, okay.
He's blue. Yeah.
I walk up to him and tell him that blue lizard, that big blue lizard over there, says that you were a bitch for crying right here in the middle of the bar.
Okay, so for the second drink, the first roll I made was a crit.
Okay, so you definitely pass. All right, so here's what we're going to do the third roll, and I'm going to tell you the DC here in a second, but I do need to address Mouse and what he just did. So the guy that you walk up to is another barbarian. However, he's broken-hearted. He has a flower in his hand that looks like that it was squashed, that it was smushed.
I better fuck this boy's day up even more.
He's bawling his eyes out.
We'll see.
He looks to you and says, "Well, that's not the worst I've been told today. My girlfriend just broke up with me."
Okay, before I make this next roll, can I turn and talk to the barbarian?
You would have to walk over there.
Can I walk over there with both of my drinks in my hands?
You can, yes.
Did the barmaid make it to you and tell you what I had told her to tell you?
You talking to me?
Yes. Yeah.
No, the barmaid ain't told me shit.
Did the barmaid hasn't made it to him yet?
By the time that you make it over to this barbarian and Rhaegar is just getting up, then yes, the barkeep would have been able to do all that.
I will pass Rhaegar on the way to the barmaid.
Okay.
I'm just conniving right now, man. I'm stirring shit.
So your two options are fight this guy or fight the bartender. That's the two biggest guys in this building.
Well, I'm going to the maid. I'm going to the maid right now. Like the maid that I've had working for me. I'm going to give her another gold piece.
Okay.
When I get to her, and I wanted to tell her that that the barbarian, is he human barbarian? That guy?
He is a human barbarian. Yes.
That he just had his heart broken, and maybe she could cheer him up later on. And I'm not trying to pimp her out. I just mean cheer him up, all right? Whatever that means.
That gold piece basically is the equivalent of she's about to make his fucking world like in 180. She's about to do some really naughty, nasty shit.
Okay, let's not get I'm not trying.
You've done gave her
escort service here. I'm telling her it's like just tear them up, But right now, hang back, protect yourself, cause shit's about to get crazy.
Damn, Hacksaw's over here thinking that the girl's got I don't know, she got a good sense of humor. She's funny. She's she's good to have.
Oh, she is. She is. But the chances of her getting a gold piece this easily just to do what he asked is extremely rare, and he's already done it twice. This is the third time that he's done it. The 3 gold pieces that he's already given her is basically enough for her to live out the rest of her life in happiness.
Nah, here's the DM trying to hold.
Probably gonna fall in love with the barbarian, though. I'm trying to make love happen. So even if this guy gets fucked up, or if he succeeds in kicking Rhaegar's ass, then at least that guy has a happy ending. That's what I'm trying to accomplish right there.
I got a question.
I love the fact that this all turned around from you trying to test Chroma to now we're trying to set up a matchmaking session.
I'm hoping that everybody's drunk enough to actually chip in, because we're all about to fight.
Tony, has any of the people in this bar, apart from us ourselves, got anything shiny or worth value on them? Anything at all?
No. Again, I'll tell you straight up, if you're in Letath, in the city of Letath, the only people that would have those items are people that have come down from the city of Lezery to do shady business, or it's somebody who stole something from somebody else. And if you get caught with those stolen items, you're not going to survive the day.
And there's no one with any of that in there now?
No.
Fuck, that's who I was going to target. The one with the most shiny shit. That's why I was...
Yeah. Nobody is is brave enough to do something like that here in this bar.
DM, what's the DC for this fucking last roll?
Okay, the last...
As I'm walking up to the barbarian with my last 2 drinks in my hands. The last roll is going to be a straight up DC 20. Okay, so I'm gonna look at this crying bitch of a barbarian and say, hey man, do you think your girl left you? Try having a dead wife, you fucking pansy. And I'm just gonna down both of my drinks at the same time.
Okay, roll to see if you...
It's a 19.
Okay.
So close.
It's a 19.
It's a 19. You are drunk now. And the moment that those words come out of your mouth, this man jumps up and he's taller and bigger than you are.
Shit. I hate you, mouse.
Can I do a double flying drop kick?
He crits on you.
Fuck you. No.
Well, it's a fist fight, so
it's a fist fight. It is a fist fight, so it's only going to be.
This pansy's gonna hit hard.
When he hits Tony, I want to scream out, "Bar fight!"
Okay, all right. Let me get the dice for it. All right. So everybody is doing unarmed strikes, right? Except.
I'm gonna be skinning a mouse.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my question though. This is specifically for Mouse because Mouse wanted to test Chroma. Okay.
Also, I mean, if you think how ironic it is, our first bar experience was at the very beginning of Chapter 1, and now Chapter 2, we're having another great bar experience.
Okay, so again, here's my question for Mouse. Do you want to test him on unarmed combat, or do you want to test him with his warhammer?
Unarmed.
Unarmed? You got it.
How he fights with us as a party if he was to join the party.
Got it.
Question for the DM about not.
Ooh, you're not enraged right now either, so this is bad. You take 8 points of unarmed damage.
I fucking hate you.
So, okay, so just so everybody knows, unarmed damage is 1d4 points of damage, okay? So when you roll to see if you hit, you don't add like the +8 to +9 or whatever your crazy stuff is. You will roll a simple 1d20 to hit. If you hit, then your damage is 1d4 unless you crit. If you crit, it's 2d4. Okay, so just let everybody know that now. So everybody roll initiative because there's going to be a shit ton of people who are going to get into this fight.
Tony, considering an orbit's made out of metal.
Now, granted, they're all
no, it doesn't matter.
Like,
it doesn't matter. It does not matter, Norbit, that you're made out of metal because in D&D terms of unarmed strike, it's still going to be 1d4 until you get to a certain level, and then it can become 1d6. So right now, where you're currently at, everybody straight up gets a 1d4 and that's it. If you were a monk, it would be a different story. But none of you are monks.
Thinking because it's made out of metal, but yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
By the way, Tony, for the initiative, I got a critical fail and it's +2, so I got a 3.
Okay.
I got a 15.
Alright, so Norbit got a 3, Mouse got a 5, Rhaegar got a 15, you said?
I sure did. Now let me kick this little bastard in the balls.
Chroma got a 9. Barbarian did awful. The Barbarian did god awful. Okay.
Oh shit.
That's a lot of rolls. Everyone proceeds to panic.
Well, I mean, they're all not gonna just attack us. They're all gonna.
No, all of them are attacking different people, and they're all attacking at different times. Okay. Oh god. All right. So here's the order of operations. So everybody in blue goes last. Everybody in blue goes last. All right. The bartender, the big bartender, the guy that you refuse to fight, goes first. Then Rhaegar. Then Mouse, then Norbit, then the Barbarian that you started the fight with. Then Chroma, then the Barbarian you started the fight with.
Before the fight starts, you said the big Barbarian was going first, right?
No. Yeah, so the big Barbarian, I'm going to color him in a different color because I need you.
No. I mean, I'm sorry, the bartender. Sorry.
Yeah, the big bartender that was attending Rhaegar at the start.
I've given 3. Let me toss him 25 gold pieces for damages.
You're going to toss him 25 gold pieces for damages.
For damages.
I'm going to let you do that on your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me a second. I'm going to erase him, and I'm going to color him for you guys a different color so you'll know who he is.
Hey, question for the DM.
Yes, sir.
Is 8 points of damage enough to knock out a tooth?
No, not necessarily.
Anybody, how much damage would you potentially, as a percentage-wise, compared to everybody's health, would you have to do before they're knocked out, Tony?
You have, in order to knock somebody out, you have to drop them to 0. And because it's because it's unarmed strike, you guys, like I said, everybody across the board is going to be doing 1d4 damage. Everybody in this fight is going to be doing 1d4 because it's unarmed. All right.
Right.
But in order to knock somebody completely out unconscious, then you have to drop their HP to 0. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So we won't be killing them. We're just dropping them to 0.
You're dropping them to 0, or you're going to have to figure out a way to calm everybody down, basically. Okay. But the big,
I'm taking it out.
yeah. So okay. So like I said, the big bartender that's behind the bar. For you guys, he's colored in orange. He sees what you guys are doing. He immediately leaps over the counter. And this guy's about the same build structure as this barbarian, but he's not a barbarian.
Now, granted, Rhaegar took the first punch, so...
Rhaegar did take the first punch, but
the bartender's gonna go after anybody else. He's gonna go after this little fucking pussy.
He is gonna go after the one who swung first, and that was the barbarian. Okay, so this guy, he is a fighter. He's gonna take a swing at this barbarian.
Can I say something to him first before he does?
Okay.
Can I look at him and just like basically put my hand between him and the other barbarian and just say to him, "Nah, bro, I got this."
No, you have to wait till your turn to do that. Yeah, you have to wait till your turn to go that far. Now that's how it works. All right, I'm rolling now. He misses on the punch, so the barbarian kind of does like a maneuver where he like ducks under the fist and then just like completely avoids the punch. Matter of fact, Mouse, you're standing right behind him. I need you to make a dex saving throw to see if you get hit.
Oh, okay.
Make a dex saving throw to see if you get hit.
Is this barbarian arcing his punch down?
Yeah. So like he's coming at an angle, and the barbarian kind of ducks, and the fighter, the bartender, is trying to like angle it back down to hit him, but he misses. You fail.
No, you can't tell me that. I said I wanted to use a lucky point.
Oh, you want to use? Oh, okay, yeah.
On,
No, you're okay. I didn't hear you. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you can't tell me that. I even said it too before you said
I was talking to Rhaegar, so I couldn't hear you. So
yeah, I had to say it quickly because I knew you would try to like say that either I failed or succeeded.
I got you. All right. So that's 1 luck point down. For those that don't know, Mouse took the lucky feat.
I did. That was my little thing I learned. 15.
You do pass, so you do not take any damage. You do like a dodge roll kind of thing, and you move out of the way. Okay.
Norbit?
No, Norbit, you're on the other side of the bar, dude. You're on the other side of the tavern.
You also have Pigeon, so I'm assuming with all the chaos.
No, Pigeon is not in this building. In order to bring
Pigeon, you can still communicate.
He can still communicate to him, but Pigeon has to use a full turn to get inside.
Yeah, we don't need Pigeon right now.
Okay. All right. So, Rhaegar, now it is your turn.
Okay, I wanna try and catch the bartender like as he's losing his balance and try and support him. Do I have to roll like a strength check or anything like
Yeah,
that?
you'll have to roll a
Would that
strength
be
check.
a bonus action or an action?
It'll be an action. Or no, it's a free action because all he's doing is like he's holding him down or like pulling him back, so it's a free action.
Okay.
16.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to pull him back just enough where you got his attention. Okay, so he's looking at you now.
I want to look him dead in the eyes and try and say, "I got this, bro," and I point him in the direction of the elven bartender that was like serving Mouse and Norbit and Chroma. I said, "You look after her. Make sure she's okay."
You tell the bartender that, or you tell Mouse that?
The bartender.
Okay. He says.
I'm basically trying to eliminate him from the bar fight.
He said he looks back at at you, and he like this guy is a burly guy. He's got a massive, beautiful golden beard and long, flowing golden hair. He looks down. He looks down at you, like he's looking down at you because you're smaller than he is. And he says, stop the fight and we won't have to have that problem.
Oh, I'll stop this fight. You don't have to worry about that.
And he's like, no. And then by the time you say that, then what do? You swing at him? Like, he's trying to tell you not to fight in his bar. He's trying to tell you to not fight in his bar.
Okay, I'm gonna take a swing for the barbarian's chin and basically try and knock him out.
Okay.
What's the modifier to see if I hit?
It's just a straight up 1d20. No modifiers.
I thought you said it was a modifier to see if I hit.
No.
Modifier on that.
No. Nope. Nobody gets in an unarmed battle. Nobody gets modifiers, and everybody rolls 1d4.
Okay, I rolled a 14.
Okay, you do hit, but he is enraged, so whatever damage you roll, he's taking half.
Okay, he's gonna take 1 damage because I rolled a 2.
He takes 1 damage then. Okay, so he takes your punch, and he staggered a little bit, but then he comes back and looks at you and says, "Fucking bitch." And the bartender looks at you and is like, "I said to stop the fight, not continue to fight." Like, oh my gosh, guy. And all right, so now we're going over to Mouse. It's your turn.
Sweet. It said it would be a free action to give him the money?
It would be a free action, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll toss him a small amount of 25 gold, or to me it's small.
25 gold?
25 gold pieces.
Okay, so he catches the pouch, he looks inside of it and says, okay, y'all fucking fight. I don't give a shit. He walks off.
Fucking nice.
So your 25 gold will buy him a brand new bar.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
Nice.
So
I'm raising the culture in this place, man. I'm gonna make this whole place rich.
yeah, you passed him 25 gold. He has enough gold to buy him another bar if you guys completely just ransack this place. So he's good.
Really cheap down here.
Tony,
Holy shit.
Can you knock someone out using blunt damage?
Can you knock somebody out using what kind of damage?
Blunt.
Did you say cold?
Blunt.
Blunt damage?
Like blunt force trauma.
Yeah, all of you are doing bludgeoning damage right now. So yes, you can knock somebody out with that. Yes.
I'm just checking because of what I've got planned.
Okay. All right, so that was your free action, Mouse. So what do you want to do with the rest of your turn?
Would it be an action, I think. I want to use my tail to try to trip the barbarian.
Okay, that would be an action. So what I need you to do is roll me a strength check.
You want to try and trip him?
No, not the bartender, the barbarian.
Yeah, so if you try to trip the barbarian, it's a strength check, but he will roll a dex saving throw to see if he can avoid it. So it's me trying to counteract what you do. All right, so go ahead and make your roll.
Right.
I can go ahead and tell you, unless you roll less than a 3, you automatically get it.
Oh, we shouldn't have said that. You need to stop telling me these things, dude.
I'll have to tell you my rolls anyway.
I know, you could have waited. Remember, I just got lucky. I could have decided to waste a lucky point not knowing.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair. I'll just have to get used to you having luck points, because I forgot that you had it.
It's all good. All
right, so, but yeah, go ahead and make your roll just in case, because you could get like a nat 1 and just completely fail.
You said, what am I doing exactly? What am I rolling?
You're rolling a strength check to see if you can manage to pull him with your tail hard enough to trip him. He rolled a dex saving throw to see if he could get out of doing that, and he just...
Okay, so that would give me the +1, right? That would be +1 for my...
Yeah, your your saving throws and your checks are still the same. The only thing that changes...
Okay, so I use saving throw for it, not the +1 above strength.
No, okay, so for you...
Yeah, because I have a +3 in strength saving throw.
Yeah.
For strength itself, I have a +1.
It's a +3.
Okay, making sure. 17.
Yep, okay, so he falls flat on his face. He is now prone, and he takes 1 point of damage from falling and hitting his head up against the table.
Right, I would like to make a move.
Okay. All right, where would you like to move?
how far is it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna move over there where Chroma is, and because when his turn comes up, it's coming up here soon, right?
Yes.
He had a 9, didn't he?
No. Norbit, Chroma goes before Norbit, and Norbit goes before the rest of this insanity.
Oh, okay. I thought he had rolled a 9. That's why I was like...
No, Chroma goes after you. Chroma goes after you, and then Norbit goes after him, and then the rest of this insanity goes after all of you.
All right. I will go over to where Chroma is, and I will like whisper to him. That should be around 25, I think, like right behind him.
Yes, sir. That is correct. Yeah, that is exactly 25.
Sweet. And I will say to him, I would just tell him good luck. Good luck.
Okay. All right. Chroma is next. All right. So
I will save a reaction.
You've already used an action though, so
I know, but I'm thinking about my bonus.
Okay, yeah, that's what would I like to do here? There's a lot that I can do. Need to see. Okay, I might save that one for later if I can get Rhaegar to move.
Hint.
I don't like the sound of that.
And here, Rhaegar, you thought I was going to attack you this whole time, man. Don't you find this more fun?
You set me up. I'm still considering whether or not I should try and skin you later on.
Just for the listener's pleasure, I did come up with this on the spot. I had not planned this ahead of time, and I did not plan on getting Rhaegar drunk ahead of time either. That was just some fun I wanted to add in, and everything just kind of...
You know what? In future, give me a day's warning before.
Give me a full day's warning.
Random. Hear me out. Give me a day's warning before we go anywhere near a fucking tavern, and if you want me to drink, I will drink IRL. So that not only is Rhaegar, like the character, drunk, but my roles will be drunk.
FYI, I am drinking right now.
I actually thought about pouring me a drink, and I forgot about it, honestly.
It's just been one of those weeks, and I needed one. End of my week, and I am just wanting it.
Okay, if depending on how you answer this, Rhaegar, this may be what I do. If not, I'm going to do something else. Are you proficient in Constitution saving throws?
How the fuck do I figure that out?
I'll look.
My Constitution saving.
Is there a dot in that list?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
You are proficient in it? Okay. Okay, so that means that you will get to roll this with advantage.
You're shit out of luck.
No, this is good. This is good for you. This is good for you. I am going to move 15 feet, and I'm going to punch the ground and cast Thunder Wave. And I need
spells.
I need you, Rhaegar, to make a Constitution saving throw with advantage. And I'm going to do this.
I already did it in anticipation.
Okay, I'm going to roll for the Barbarian. He fails. No, he passed by 1. So he takes half, but even half is still a shit ton of damage.
You didn't ask me what I rolled yet.
What did you roll?
Rolled a 23.
You do pass. You take no damage.
Fucking right, I don't.
So, Tony, as a DM, you are saying that dot next to the saving throw means that I can get advantage on the saving throws?
If you're proficient in an ability, then you basically get advantage, yes.
Dang, I didn't know that now. I did not know that before.
So that means technically I'm proficient in
1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
if there,
I'm talking about, I don't know.
It's on saving throws though. If there's a dot next to a saving throw, you're proficient in it.
Yeah, because I'm proficient in Constitution and Strength, and so I was like, oh.
So what about the dot on the other ones then?
If it's outside of saving throws, then it's not advantage or anything. So. I need to find another D8, and I can't find one. There it is.
Proficient with that? 'Cause I think that's what that means to do.
Okay.
Tony, just type it into chat, because if you don't have another D8...
I do. I had to find it. Oh, God. I rolled 2 8s. Wow. So he takes half because he did pass, and you don't have to pass or fail for this. Okay, both of you are pushed 10 feet away from each other. He's pushed 10 feet towards him. You're pushed 10 feet away from Chroma. So he's going to move.
Oh, free movement.
Yeah. So 5, 10. So the barbarian moves right next to Chroma, and you, Rhaegar.
Question, DM.
Sir, 5. You move right there.
Would Rhaegar have to roll to keep his balance since he's drunk?
Yes, he would. Which is what I was just about to have him roll, actually.
Why, Mouse?
Gotta make it for the flavor.
So I need you to roll this,
Get for eating my dog, motherfucker.
I need you to roll.
Face.
I need you to roll a.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, yeah. I need you to roll an acrobatics. I was thinking there might have been another way you could have done athletics, but there's not because you're drunk. So acrobatics.
17.
You do pass. So you are still standing on your feet. All right. So that, let me see if Chroma can do anything else. I think that was an action. I think there's something I can do on a bonus action. Actually, no. I'm going to use action surge because I can do that.
Ooh.
I am going now. He's standing right next to me. So used a level 1 for the thunder wave. What can I do with level 2 stuff?
How's everyone enjoying their bar fight so far?
It's been quiet.
It's too fucking
Norbert's done fuck all lately.
His turn is next, I think.
Norbit's turn is next, yes.
I have such a plan if Tony's gonna allow it.
Oh, I'm waiting for Norbit to like grab a table or something.
Oh, you're right on the fucking money. You're right on the
I feel like it. I'm like, he's gonna grab something and just chuck it
if
at
Tony
somebody.
allows me to do it, I'll even roll strength checks for this, and that's my weakest fucking thing.
I have a plan as well, but it's whether or not fucking the DM will allow it.
That's exactly mine.
Okay, I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp because he is within melee range.
So basically, he grabs him by the nuts.
Well, technically, so the barbarian is wearing armor, so I get advantage on this.
Also, it would he's wearing
I crit.
leather armor. It could be hide armor.
I crit. So he is now going to do 2d8 lightning damage
to his balls.
It's masculine.
I shit you not, I just rolled 2 7s.
Damn, that guy's gotta be knocked out.
And he does not have the same
Testicles left.
rage ability that Rhaegar has. So he does take the full 14. And this guy is he actually is almost knocked out.
Save him for me. Save the rest of them for me.
Okay.
Question, Tony.
Yes, sir.
Because he said this, can I use an action surge as a reaction?
No, because action surge states it has to be. Yeah, it has to be on your turn. Let me read this right quick.
It's barbarian for me.
So because I passed with hitting him, the barbarian cannot use any reactions until on my next turn. So I can't do what I was going to do with the barbarian. So there is also that. Okay. And he's also classified as prone because of Thunder Wave. So not only will all of you get advantage when hitting him, but he cannot use reactions until his next turn.
He was prone because of me. I don't think he got back up after I...
Yeah, so the way Thunder Wave works is that if the target is already prone, then he's prone an additional turn.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So Norbit, it is your turn. You have advantage on hitting him.
Tony, if you'll allow me to do, I would like to pick up a table by the base and just start swinging around and around with this thing in my arms, hitting as many.
I'm gonna have to make a dex saving throw, aren't I?
You are definitely going to have to make a dex saving throw, but Norbit has to make a strength check with disadvantage to see if he can pick the table up and do what he wants to do. Why does it? This is a giant fucking table that you're trying to pick up and throw it. Like,
I'm also
It's a
giant
really
man.
heavy table.
I'm also a giant man. I'll have you know.
It doesn't matter if you're made of iron or diamonds or fucking gold. Like, there's only so much you can do.
Strength checks are plus what is 1d20 plus 1 for me, right?
Strength for you. Yes. So you make it with disadvantage.
First one's a 15. The second one just decided not to work. Okay. And the second one's a 19, so 15.
Some fucking how you managed to pick up this fucking table.
Holy shit.
So, Mouse, you do need to make a dexterity saving.
Do I
What
have to
by
make
Rhaegar?
attack rolls on?
Rhaegar, no, you're too far away for you to be able to get hit by this. Chroma does have to make one, though.
I want to use a lucky point.
Do I,
My
do I have
Fuck's
to make
sake,
attack
Isaac.
rolls?
Alright, so Chroma does fail.
I got a 16.
Mouse, you do pass, so you won't take any damage. Chroma will take damage. So you are gonna throw this table at.
No, I'm not throwing it. I'm swinging with it round and round.
Okay, I will allow you to do 1d8 points of damage,
If that's the case,
but you deal damage to Chroma.
How many
if
people
I
am
use
hitting
my
now?
dex saving throw on that, can I also move for DM's discretion? If he's gonna keep doing that, can I move about 5 feet away from him at the same time? I know I've used all my movement, but
You would be able to do it on your turn, yes. But he is basically using his full turn, his full movement, because his movement will be halved because he's picking up this large ass table. He's swinging it around. Like, he's doing so many different factors right now that have caused him to basically be like at disadvantage on everything. But he did succeed in what he did, so I'm allowing him to do 1d8 points of damage.
Basically, I've turned Norbert in this table into a fucking Beyblade.
like I see like his body, like his legs are staying stationary, but his whole upper torso spinning.
Just spinning and spinning. Question though for the DM.
Yes, sir.
People am I hitting with this? Because technically I am just swinging in the fucking middle of it.
You're going to hit Chroma, you're going to hit the Barbarian, and then you're going to hit another guy that's about 5 feet away from them.
Wait, how is he hitting the Barbarian if the Barbarian's on the fucking floor?
This is a good point.
That's true.
This is a very good point. I'm
Also,
rolling, what, 1d8?
the Barbarian is my target.
Yeah, that's why I left.
The
That's why I
Barbarian
left.
is on the floor, so you actually would. I get advantage on it. No, you get advantage because he's prone. So that cancels that out. So let me roll again for the Barbarian to see. I got a nat 1. You fucking hit him. Yeah, I got a nat 1.
I was purposely trying to miss him, but like that's.
Well, see, the way I had it set up was that he was prone, and then he's on the ground, so I got advantage on my roll. But then
It's a miracle, he's standing up.
But what you're doing and what in the position he's in cancel each other out. So I just make one roll, and it just so happened I rolled a nat 1. So you just miraculously hit.
So in other words, he lifted his head in the table.
He lifted his head up just high enough to where that you could like knock him upside his head. But you will be hitting Chroma, and you also will be hitting a bystander. And the bystander will automatically go down to 0 hit points.
Okay, 1d8 you said?
That fucking Barbarian's gonna lift his head. That table's gonna whack him, and it's gonna.
It's a straight up 1d8. Yeah, roll a 1d8.
Like you're smacking
Max
him off
damage,
the table.
bitch!
The Barbarian is down. Chroma takes 8 points of damage, and you knock the fuck out of this random bystander.
He just gets slung against the wall for a fucking table.
Wrong place, wrong time.
The Barbarian is down. He is completely knocked out. I'm gonna roll for everybody else because everybody is fighting everybody now. So
Like roll just.
I'm gonna roll them. Oh my gosh! One group of them crit. Okay.
By the way, for reference,
2 of them crit. Okay.
or a mouse real quick. I'm gonna keep doing this action until everyone in this fucking bar is knocked out.
Gotcha.
Okay. So
Yes.
how am I going to do this? Because there is the chance. I want to have.
Flip a coin.
I'm going to have Norbit and Mouse roll a luck check. It's just a straight up 1d20. If you get a 1 through 10, you're going to be targeted on one of the crits. If you roll a 11 through 20, then one of the bystanders. You got a okay, so you got a 17? Okay, so none of them target you. Okay, so I'm just going to roll the damage off screen for how much they deal to the bystanders and shit. But two groups of them crit. One of them group completely missed. So I'm just doing them in group rolls, basically.
Can you, on the map, can you show like the you know how they're all like kind of a lightish blue color on our map? Can you change them to a color that we know that they're unconscious?
The people that are unconscious, the bystanders, yes. I will color them. I will color them into, let's say, this color.
I keep wanted to be targeted because then they'd rush at me and they'd just get hit.
All right. All right. So that. All right. If they're in a like pale pink color, that means they're knocked out. So I'm going to go ahead and be doing that while you guys continue on with your turns. So do you want to continue fighting or do you want to stop the fight?
Oh no, everybody's getting knocked out in this bar.
Okay, so you're...
All the bystanders.
Whoa. I'm gonna stand there looking over at the fucking knocked out body of the barbarian, and I'm just gonna sigh with disbelief, mutter to myself, fuck this shit. And I'm gonna go back to the bar, and I'm just gonna start picking up whatever tankards of ale or whatever the hell is sitting there and just start drinking again.
Okay.
I did pay him 25 gold, so he probably won't even give a shit if you take the best shit.
He's not even in the building anymore.
Okay,
there you go.
I'm just gonna hop over the bar.
Like I'll even show you where he's at right now. I'll even show you.
that back right over there, like just like one person, like.
Oh no! No. He's right outside the bar, and he's smoking a joint, not giving a care in the world.
Is he smoking it with Tony?
He is I will say he is sitting with Pigeon, and he's petting Pigeon, not giving a shit care in the world.
I'm gonna for the podcast and viewers like thing. This is what Pigeon's doing while getting petted.
Okay, so so technically it's Rhaegar's turn. So Rhaegar, if you're gonna go do what you said you were going to do, you can go ahead and do so now.
By doing that, his movement, will he actually get probably targeted or attack of opportunity done?
He will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks of opportunity.
Let me take a
Love you.
Let me take a look at
man.
fucking map. Where am I? Which one am I again, Tony?
You are purple, so you're over here close to where the lady bartender that you guys like is standing at currently. She actually no, she's hiding at the moment. I forgot to move her, so she's near you.
Look after her.
She's underneath this.
I think the staff. I think they all kind of just ran off to find them.
Yeah, they kind of ran off. So she actually went into the kitchen. So all the staff were gone. Okay. But depending on which way you move, if you move to the left, you'll take 4 opportunity attacks. If you move to the center, you'll take 6. If you move to the right, you'll take 3. You'll take 3. So it depends on which direction you go.
Man, how much do you love booze?
Is there any way that I can just fucking straight up leave the bar and just like go and stand
You
outside?
can, but if you go straight up to the door, you're definitely going to take 4 opportunity attacks.
You gotta kick someone's ass.
You have to hit somebody.
To go anywhere without having to kick someone's ass.
Can I like? Oh my god! Can I make an intimidation check on the party of 4 that are blocking me from the door?
You most certainly can.
Dirty 20.
All 4 of them will not bother you. They will not fuck with you. They want nothing to do with you.
Okay, I'm gonna go stand there.
What is your movement?
30.
5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, if you move 20, you're gonna take an additional opportunity attack from 4 other individuals.
I can't make a second intimidation check.
No, sir, you cannot.
Fuck it. Let's go.
Okay, so you're going to take 4 opportunity attacks. Let me finish coloring these in. Okay, so that group right there is good. That group right there is good. No, wait, no. That one and this one out. And the rest of them are good. Okay, all right, so you're going to move, right? Yeah, and I'm going to roll 4 rolls to see if I hit you. You're not in rage, so 15 does not hit you, 16 does not hit you, 19 does hit you, and a 13 does not hit you. So one of them does hit for 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, now you can use the rest of your movement to leave the bar if you want.
What constitutes as a free action?
Making checks. So, like, if you want to do a Arcana check, investigation, perception, persuasion, investigation, medicine, so on and so forth.
Okay, so based upon the hit that I just took from this one individual, can I do a perception check on him to see if he's going to be a threat to me?
Sure.
Or if I can just sort of like brush him off.
Sure.
No kidding, I just got a 19.
He is a wimpy wimp. He's like not even going to do more than like 2 damage to you if he punches you. He is a bystander. He is simply in this bar fight just because he's plastered and wants to have fun.
Okay, I'm just gonna basically scoff at him as if to say, you ain't shit. And I'm just gonna walk out. I'm just gonna go and stand to the, well, on how it's laid out on the map. I'm gonna leave the door and basically hang outside the right-hand side of the bar.
Okay, you got it, boss.
I would like to use persuasion to have the patrons surrounding him infuriated by what he said and follow him outside as well.
Roll me an insight check, actually.
Fuck you tiny bitch.
Roll me an insight.
I know that easily, man.
Roll me an insight check.
I hope you choke.
I got a 7.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, but do I yell that or?
You do yell that. You just don't know what's going to happen.
Like I just like yell like oh, you gonna let him talk to you like that? Call you a bitch?
Yeah, you do yell that, but you don't know what they're going to do after you yelled that.
Sweet.
Okay.
So we get some game now, boys.
All right. It is now Mouse's turn. Mouse, what do you do?
Hold on, let me look at the map.
I'm gonna color Chroma a different color because I can't.
Okay, so I'm right there, Norbit. Okay, so I actually want to head 5, 10, 15, 20. Hold on.
Now that the bartender is gone, I want to color Chroma.
Okay, the bottom left, that one table with 2, like what top and bottom of the table that are blue, and then the left and right are pink, are knocked out. I'm gonna go to that one at the top right there. As I'm passing, like as soon as I get to him, I want to kind of, as I'm passing by, pull his. Is he still sitting down, or are they all standing up now? We're all standing up, right?
The ones in pink are down. They're completely down.
Yeah, but the other ones are standing up.
Yeah, anybody that's in blue is still standing.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna kind of move away about 10 feet down, and just like kind of
10 feet down. 5,
yes,
10.
And hold
Okay.
my action because I want to see what kind of happens. So I'm going to hold my action, and because I just don't want to be right next to Norbit as he's swinging wildly right now.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold my reaction right there. See what happens.
All right. It is Chroma's turn. Chroma is going to. How many spells? I'm not used to playing a character that casts spells, so I have to look at all of this.
Tony doesn't like spell slingers.
I don't. I actually have never played a spellcaster before. Funny enough, in all the years that I've played, I've never played a spellcaster.
He does not think that, people. He does not think that.
No, I do not.
He's just not comfortable with those builds. In any game type.
It's right. I do not like playing.
Like
This one is actually not no joke. This is actually probably the only exception to that rule, just because he has a lot of fun things that he can do.
You did start kind of playing on Path of Exile with a.
Yeah, technically, yeah. All right, so I'm going to cast Earth Tremor, and who is all
Does
within?
this guy just hit the ground because he's afraid he's gonna miss? I swear.
No. You told him to prove himself, and that's what he's doing. So
I know. I'm just saying thing though. Like all of his attacks are like smash ground, Hulk, Hulk smash.
If you think about it, that kind of sounds familiar. I mean, he's carrying a hammer, casts lightning spells.
I kind of figured that out, like, after you said the hammer and lightning. I just didn't want to ruin it for people.
Honestly,
Alright, so
paying attention.
Norbit, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please, good sir. And I'm gonna roll for those that are in the area. Oh, they all fail. Okay, this is gonna be really
I
fun.
got a dirty 20, but I mean, I am also like,
You have to roll with disadvantage because you're swinging a table in the air. So, yeah. So go ahead and roll.
and then I got a...
You fail. So here's what happens. I'm going to roll a 1d6, and that's how much damage you take. But then you're going to take damage because the table falls on top of you, knocks you prone, completely prone for 2 full turns.
Wait. What happened? Hold on. Start over. What happened? I might be able to use my reaction.
So all the people in the area closest to you that's within 15 feet away from you, all of them fail. Norbit fails. He casts Earth Tremor. Basically what happens is that he punches the ground and the earth beneath him shakes like an actual earth tremor, and anybody who failed that save will basically be knocked prone, take damage. Actually, I'm gonna read it to you. You cause a tremor in the ground within range. Each creature other than you in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. If the ground in that area is loose earth or stone, it becomes difficult terrain until it is cleared, with each 5-foot diameter portion requiring at least 1 minute to clear by hand. And then at higher levels, it does other things. But basically...
Still in range.
Huh?
How am I still in range? I hit him with a table.
How are you still in range?
Yeah, because I hit him with the table. Shouldn't I send him some distance away?
No. Your movement was halved because you're lifting a giant fucking table and spinning it like a Beyblade.
I have to
What
roll
about
2
his
though,
movement?
because if he's in range and I'm in range, I'm looking.
You moved 10 feet down. You're not in range anymore, Mouse. He is in range because he... Norbit...
It was like AoE from himself. Okay.
Yeah, so he's casting an AoE spell, but it's because you moved, Mouse, and Norbit is literally like within 5 feet away from Chroma. He's basically going to cast this spell, and Norbit, it failed it, so...
Right. Okay, I'm just trying to get an idea. Is it AoE outwards or is it AoE in front of him?
It's AoE outwards.
Oh, okay. So, well, then I would be in range because I'm within 15 feet of the
It's a 10-foot spell. It's a 10-foot spell. You're not near it.
Oh, 10. Oh, okay.
It's a 10-foot spell.
And I heard 15.
No, it's a 10-foot spell. So anything within 10 feet of him basically gets affected by this. So only 2 individuals apart from Norbit is within the 10 feet from him. Everybody failed.
I'd help you, bro, but you did kind of hit him first, so I'm actually gonna have to let this slide, bro. I'm sorry.
You take...
I'm just confused how he didn't get sent from me getting hit by a fucking table.
Maybe he's a sturdy dude. I mean, he is kind of doing like some really...
I told, like, a table doing 1d8 point of damage is not going to be enough to knock somebody at his caliber out.
I didn't say out, I meant away.
I think he's talking about, like, as far as, like, force knocking him back some feet.
Yeah.
He saved on that. He saved on that.
Okay.
He was the only one out of that entire group that you swung that table at that actually did save.
Oh, got ya.
That's why the pedestrian died, is because he failed it. The barbarian failed it automatically because he was already prone. Chroma survived his save, and he's also proficient in it. So, but anyway, he cast the Earth Tremor. All of you take 1 point of damage. 2 of the pedestrians are knocked out, and you are prone, Norbit, for 2 full turns because of your situation.
Dang. Unless we come over there and pick you up.
You have to walk over there, pick the table up, and even after that, he's still going to be prone for a turn, and he has to roll to get out of it.
It's okay.
But yeah, so 2 individuals are knocked out. And it is now Norbit's turn. Norbit, this is one turn where you just we skip your turn. So, let's see. Then we go back to the pedestrians. Yes. So nobody gets knocked out. Nobody hits anybody. All right. Actually, no. I take that back. There is one extra group because of what Mouse said earlier. I have to draw them on the map. There is a separate group.
Son of a bitch.
There is one separate group. Boop, 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 boop. And I'm going to erase those guys from here. And I have to make a separate roll for them. They miss. All 4 of them miss. But Rhaegar, you see these 4 punks come out to you, and they are plastered. They are drunk. So there is that. But they come up to you and they're like, I don't like what you said to me. I'm not a shithead. You're shithead. Fuck you, fucking.
From inside the bar, I go, not shithead, shit face.
Shit.
Can he do a perception check to see if he can actually fucking hear them?
I feel like that's just comedic. That's just comedic.
Yeah, you can roll a perception if you want to see if he notices.
I roll?
I know, Rhaegar.
Yeah. No. Because how is Mouse supposed to hear what?
I see. I thought you were saying you wanted to roll to see if these guys. Okay. Yeah, Mouse, you don't hear the conversation. You don't hear the conversation. But yeah, he goes, yeah, I'm not the shit face. You're the shit face. Shit face.
He changed it anyway.
Face, bitch. Fuck you and your fucking blue skin, bitch.
Listen, dude, I think you need to sober up, go home, and just forget that this ever happened.
I was doing just fine until you looked at me and called me a shit face. That hurts.
I'm just gonna basically tell him, look, dude, you can either feel that way, feel offended. I don't give 2 rats' asses. I ain't got no beef with you. I don't know you. And to be quite honest, I just want to let them get whatever's built up inside them. I want to let them get it out of their system.
Do you want to roll a persuasion check for that?
19.
He goes, you know what? You're right. I am a shit face. I'm being so fucking inhospitable to you. I don't even know you. Not only did I say a racist comment, but I won't even remember this tomorrow. So you know what? I'm going to do what you said for me to do. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to forget this all happened. It's fine. You do you. You be the best you possible. And then he pukes on you.
You fucking. Oh man, great. That's great.
Okay.
Pukey. Oh my goodness. How many bodily fluids is Rhaegar going to have on him by the end of this whole campaign?
At least one of everything.
But
I am going to take a deep breath, and then I am going to activate rage because I'm about to slam this motherfucker.
it is your turn. It is your turn. It's his turn.
Bigger person.
It's his turn. It's his turn. So if he wants to knock the fuck out of him, he can do it.
I was fine with this guy hurling words and throwing shade, but he's puking on me? Ain't no way I'm gonna let that slide.
Okay, go for it. All right, it's your turn.
Branded Pigeon's out there too, so would Pigeon help party member out?
If he felt like that there was a threatening presence, he would. But these guys, like literally, like if Rhaegar punches them, they're dead. They're knocked out.
What am I rolling? Just a straight up D20?
Yeah. So you're in rage right now. So you still roll the same rolls, but it's a 1d20. If you hit, then you just basically you knock them out. That's all there is to it. You don't even have to roll damage.
17.
You hit. You knock the guy out who puked on you. And the other 3 guys are like, hey, I thought you said to go home. Why are you fighting? Why are you so mad? Why?
Your little cunt of a friend just fucking spewed on me.
Well, it's not his fault. He's fucking plastered.
Well, then you should have fucking stopped drinking a long time ago.
You're probably right, but that doesn't merit for you to be so angry all the time. Like, jeez.
Just pick up your friend and drag his ass home.
He says, okay, we'll leave. I'll take him home. It's fine. So the three guys pick his friend up and they drag his ass home. All right, so is that all you're gonna do for your turn? You've used your bonus action, your action. You can still use movement if you would like.
No, I'm gonna stay out here and I'm gonna fucking try and scrape as much puke off of my armor as I can.
All right.
Outside of the session here, okay? Can we stop with Rhaegar getting everybody put on him, please?
Oh, we haven't got everything yet. I mean, we still got semen, piss, blood. Blood. Well, you get blood on you all the time, so blood's already off the list.
Can we just stop, please?
If I can make a very slight suggestion to help with that situation, stop drinking.
That's not any
Hold
fun.
on a minute. How's this my fault? Are you victim shaming, Tony? Oh, DM's victim shaming.
Rhaegar, every single time that this shit has happened to you, where something has vomited itself onto you or spewed itself onto you, has happened in a bar. Stop drinking.
No, that's actually not true. The last dungeon we did when we fought the barbarians was a tower or something where the dog shit on him. But then he did actually perform a actual bad. He did actually perform something. That
So one time out of like how many times though?
We came to the conclusion that me throwing shitbag was chaotic good. It was for the good of the party.
Oh no,
chaotic
bad morality. Like it was just like you did something that I did not approve of, but you did it anyway.
It's
You knew I
chaotic.
wasn't.
It's within my
Yeah,
alignment.
I'm not saying it's evil. I'm not saying it was evil. I didn't say that. I'm just saying, like, you did something bad, and something bad happened in return.
Alright, so
Now, granted, I did provoke this session. What happened now? So it's kind of on me, but it's only happened to you, not me.
anyway, Mouse, it is your turn.
I love you, Mayhem.
Alright, so what are you gonna do?
Let me look at the map and see what other carnage I can do.
So far, right now, you have potentially 3 pedestrians if you go to the right that can attack you with an opportunity attack. If you head down, then potentially, depending on how you move, it could be between 2 to 3 that can attack you.
Sweet. What if I just yell something?
You can yell something, sure.
I would like to do a persuasion.
Okay.
I love you, Mayhem.
Every time you say that, I get a really bad feeling about this.
And I yell over to Norbit and our new companion, but I yell it in a way that everybody hears me. And it's to the tables right there to the right as I'm looking at the screen. So from where I'm at, how we're looking at the screen, it'll be the right. So those 2 there, that one, and then those 2 way over there.
The 3 blue, yeah. Okay.
I'm yelling, can you believe that he spit in all their drinks? That barbarian outside? The blue guy?
So the 3, roll me a persuasion check and see if you can, before I tell you what happens.
Motherfucker.
Roll a persuasion check to see what happens.
I hope he gets on that one. I really do.
I would like to use a lucky point.
This is your last luck point of the day. You've used 2. This is your last one.
It's worth it.
13?
I'm sorry, Rhaegar. I really am. I'm sorry.
No, you're
I
not.
swear. I swear I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. They're like, so they, all 3 of them look at you and go, you mean that blue bastard spat in my ale?
He sure did.
Fuck! I'm gonna go beat his ass into next tomorrow.
I would be so mad. I don't know why y'all are mad.
He spat in my ale!
DM, what is the official name for this campaign?
It is called Ederu no Jinjitsu.
I will literally,
I believe it's called Pukey Shitface.
I believe it's actually called Let's Fuck with Rhaegar.
I mean, to be fair, to be fair, I'm not the one instigating this. It's all on Hacksaw. So like you could get your ass back in here and do some nasty shit to him. To be fair, you could. There, like on your side of the building, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 potential people that you could walk over there and yell to all 23 of those people and said, that fucking mouse folk over there has said nothing but shit about you guys all fucking night, saying that you're the ugliest motherfuckers that I've ever laid eyes on, and you could roll for that.
I got a better plan.
Then, hey, do it then. Then do it.
Let me walk inside.
Well, it's not your turn. It's still Mouse's turn. But those 3 individuals have been persuaded by you, and they are going to go out there and fight.
3 or 5, because I see 5 in that.
There are 3 in your area that you were able to fight.
Right there.
Yeah, you were able to convince those 3 blue people to go outside and fight Rhaegar.
Not the ones at the bar?
DM.
Yes.
Answer a question that I'm about to send you, okay?
Sure. Okay. All right. So, do you use a action or movement or bonus action?
I go over to Norbit and what's his name, and I ready in action.
You ready in action? Gotcha. Okay. Alrighty then. So it is Chroma's turn, and I'm going to have Chroma lift the table off of Norbit. Roll for strength. I crit, so the table is off of you completely. So all you'll have to do is roll to stand back up on your turn, Norbit.
Can I roll with intelligence to see if I'm smart enough to figure out how to stand up?
Okay.
I will use my reaction, Tony, to pick up Norbit.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so he will not have to roll, but unless Mouse, you fail your strength check. So roll to see if you can manage to lift him up.
Sweet, and I am proficient in strength.
Sweet beans.
No, I get advantage.
Tiny little mouse folk gonna pick me up.
I'm gonna assume a dirty 20 is good.
Yes. Yes.
No,
Ow.
no, it's a DC of 21.
Oh shit. Well, I guess I'm gonna roll again.
Nah, you're good. You're good. 20 is fine. All right, so you will not have to roll, Norbit, on your turn.
Then,
So that was my action for Chroma. I am going to trying to see if there's something I can do. There's so much he can fucking do. It's crazy. Not gonna do that. There's no point wasting that. I'm just going to end my turn. Most of the stuff that I can do is all actions, not bonus action. And some of the stuff that actually like 90% of what he can do, it's not even worth doing it here because like you can punch them and they'll go down. So all right, so Norbit, it's your turn. You don't have to roll because you had help getting up.
yes.
So what would you like to do on your turn?
So, how many people are in earshot of me?
In earshot,
Like, if I was to shout.
the 3 individuals that Mouse has already said something to, and you could potentially
Fucking start.
add 2 more.
Yes. Are they humans?
Everybody in this bar is humans except for some of the bartenders, which they're already gone.
I'm gonna shout to them all. Apparently that blue lizard also said that humans should be spat on for being filthy creatures. Can you believe?
Roll me a persuasion check. Oh my gosh, you guys, I swear.
This is going to be the second time I'd say this in this podcast, but Norbit, you're a cunt.
9? Oh, no, okay.
I have a little dot next to it though.
It's not a saving throw.
It's not a saving throw.
And they're drunk.
It is not a saving throw, and you still fail. You didn't fail by a lot.
Managed.
You didn't fail by a lot, but you did fail. So
They are drunk.
they look at you and they say, "Shut the fuck up."
Picking the table back up.
Make a strength check. He said he's picking the table back up. He's got to pick it through.
Oh yeah, make a strength check with disadvantage.
15.
Oh,
Disadvantage. It's a giant fucking table. This is not like a. This is not like a.
Yes,
like
you did.
This is not.
There's about a 15 still.
15. We'll pick it up because that's what you got last time. So.
I'm fucking swinging it right at all three of those fucks.
Okay.
Damn it, dude.
Are you throwing it?
No, I'm swinging it.
Okay, if you swing it, you need to make a dexterity saving throw to get in between the two tables that are standing there.
Dexterity?
There are two tables that you have to walk in between while you're swinging a table in the air. So there is the potential for you to trip over something.
Do you have a dot next to dexterity on your saving throws? Because then you would have advantage.
What check do I have to do if I was to throw it?
Just another strength check.
Yeah, no, I'm swinging it. I've got better than that.
Oh shit.
Eat shit, you robotic twat.
Okay, so
to you. I was helping you out.
No. They didn't believe you. They
They still believe Mouse.
you try to throw it and you trip on your feet and the table falls back on top of you, dealing 6 points of damage to you, and you're back to being prone. You're back to being prone for 2 turns.
I swung it, not threw it. Just want to correct that.
Well, yeah. You tried to throw it and it failed. So, period. Anyway,
6 points of damage.
that group misses. That group misses. Third group
Damn.
does hit.
These patrons really don't know how to fuck themselves up.
The third group does hit. Who is in the area of the third group? Actually nobody. Nobody is close enough for this. Okay, so I'm just gonna mark off how many hit and get knocked out from that group. And then the one group that is now going to head towards Rhaegar, only one of them make it outside. That's the good news.
That's the good news, huh? Yeah.
That's the good news. The other two are standing at the door. Okay, so erase those. 15 does not hit you, Rhaegar. So
No.
you see another pedestrian come out with a chair and tries to hit you with it, and he just sits it down and then falls into it like he's sitting down to have a conversation.
What the fuck?
I'm questioning the DM. How did he go from swinging to hit me?
Well, okay,
and all of a sudden
imagine
sitting there?
imagine him holding the chair like backwards to where that like he's holding it from the top end, and when he swings it down, instead of hitting you with it, it just manages to sit back onto its 4 legs, and then because of how drunk he is, he just topples forward into the chair and then just looks like he's sitting down backwards in the chair.
Okay, so the back of the chair is in front of him,
Yes.
and he's sitting in it.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, you stay right there. I'll be right back in a minute.
Okay. All right. So that goes back up to Rhaegar. Rhaegar, it is your turn now. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go back into the barn. I'm gonna stand. There's a table to the right-hand side of the door. I want to stand at the bottom left corner of it.
Okay. So the guy who's sitting down does not get an attack of opportunity because of how badly he failed, but the 2 guys in the door will get opportunity attacks. All right. So you're going to stand at the left of the table, correct?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and draw you there, but you're going to take 2 opportunity attacks. Oh, here. 1, that's a fail. A 19, does that hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You take 4 points of damage. No, you're enraged, right?
Yes.
You take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, so you managed to go in there. One of the guys kind of just like barely, you don't even notice it, honestly. Like he barely grazes your chin as you're walking in. Just enough to, it kind of hurt a little bit, but not enough to make you notice it that much or anything.
Okay.
But yeah, what do you do?
I'm gonna look around what is going to be the wall on what is technically Rhaegar's left side. Is the right-hand wall in the photo.
Yep.
And there are a total of 12 people. I counted it. There are 12 people
Yes, sir.
sitting at tables.
Yes, sir.
Now, can I assume that they all have a meal sitting at that table?
You can roll me a perception check to see how many of them have been eating meals.
18.
The table in the far corner and the table closest to you were eating meals. The rest of them were just drinking.
Okay, I'm gonna look at both the tables and I say, hey, all you guys standing there, 6 of you fighting amongst yourselves when you should really be focusing on that little fucking mouse folk whose dickhead dog shat in your food before it came to your table.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check.
They don't know about the dog.
I know about that. Nobody knows about no dog.
They don't know about the dog, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to be pissed off at what Rhaegar just said. So it's either going to be, depending on how well Rhaegar rolls, that they're going to be pissed at you, Mouse, or they're going to be pissed at Rhaegar for saying that somebody shat in their food, and they will just go and attack Rhaegar, assuming that he had something to do with it.
Well, with a 19, I'm assuming it's not going to be me.
That is exactly correct. You have convinced these fine individuals.
You have to roll that in chat since it is towards another party member.
Honestly, that's fair.
What?
That's fair. He did roll it.
I roll all of mine in chat. I don't use real dice.
That is fair. That is fair. I will give him that. This is one of those situations that I will say that is fair, that you should roll this in chat.
How's that?
Oh, go fuck yourselves. Fuck yourselves.
Okay.
Getting shit on this entire fucking session.
So, for those that are listening currently, Rhaegar just rolled a 3. So, here's how this is going to work. All of these individuals are now going to target Rhaegar because all they heard him say was that somebody shat in their food. And they think that he's involved with it. So, Rhaegar, you still have an action and a bonus action. What would you like to do?
What the fuck kind of situation am I in right now?
Okay, so it's not as bad as it seems. Okay, so remember, these are pedestrians that, like, I'll be straight up honest with you, their HP is 1 HP. So if you hit them, they are going to be knocked out, period.
And I'm still only allowed to use melee combat.
You can only use melee combat unless you want to kill people. If you use your weapon, you'll be killing people here.
Yeah, and since they're civilian, they're not like enemies or anything.
And I will say too, that if you swap over to your weapon after this session is over, I will immediately drop you to chaotic evil.
Fuck it. Come at me then.
Come on, dude, you got this. You're already enraged.
Yeah, like, the most damage you're going to take is 2.
I just want to go and stand outside and mind my own fucking business.
Hey, do not blame me. This is all on Norbit and Mouse convincing these people to go and attack you. So, the dice speak for themselves. They tell the story, not me. I just relay the message. Okay?
That's how it works, man.
Alright, but again, it's not as bad as it seems. These are people who are unarmored. They have no armor on. They have 1 hit point. If you hit them, they will fall over, period. And there's no question about it. But if you use your weapon, you will kill them, and I will immediately turn you to chaotic evil. Like, that's just how it works. So, you're not in trouble. You're not in that big of trouble. This is just, like, basically for fun at this point. All right. So,
I just like to let it be known, I think I've taken the most damage out of anybody. I've taken 12 points of damage so far.
You could use your bonus action with your new ability to drink a potion.
That is actually on you, since most of that was from attack of opportunities because you decided to walk through enemies.
You couldn't have attacked me if some little dickhead mouse hadn't fucking goaded them.
Actually, not all of them were that way, because you did try to attempt to go offside first, and you got attacked along the way.
Anyway, you can use your bonus action to drink a potion if you would like, because of your new innate ability.
Don't have any potions.
I will say that each of you have 3 potions at this point.
No, so we should have restocked.
Yeah, I will say that you guys have spent enough time on the road that you have found some wandering traveler to buy you 3 potions. So you guys are good. You can drink a potion if you would like. Is that what you would like to do?
Fuck it, I'm gonna attack them. I might as fucking well, eh?
Okay.
Woo,
all right.
We got him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so you can swing at the one closest to you right now. So there's one that's within 5 feet from you. So you can attack him if you would like.
15.
That hits. He is down. All right. So, do you still want to use your bonus action?
Nah, I'm comfortable at the moment.
Okay. Alrighty then. So that is up to Mouse's turn. So while you're telling me what you're going to do, I'm going to start making marks as to who's all down now. What would you like to do, Mouse?
I'll wait till you show me who all's down.
Okay. This guy is down. That's it.
All right, that table over there where there's two people sitting by themselves, like the two tables below.
Yeah, closer to where Rhaegar's at.
I think I can reach. Yeah. All right, so I want to reach the one that's sitting on the top side right there.
Okay.
I think I have enough speed to reach him. And
Yes.
I want to go ahead and swing at him.
Okay.
Kind of more of a whip, though. I would use my tail to kind of like knock him out, like slap him across the face.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
3.
You miss. You miss. You take a swing at him, and he kind of like, he doesn't mean to do it, but like he moves out of the way, and then he just kind of notices your fist flying past him. He's like, what the fuck is that? Alright, so that was your action. You've used your movement, you've used your action. Do you want to use anything for your bonus action?
Can I save my bonus action?
I will allow you to save it as your reaction. Yes. Okay.
That's what I'll do.
Okay, Chroma is up next, and I can cast a 2nd level spell, and I can cast cantrip. Really want to do that. Okay, this is the part where I can be a complete ass, or I can end this fight right now.
Be an ass.
The reason I say that I'm going to be an ass is because this affects Rhaegar.
Definitely be an ass.
So,
Come the fuck
here's what I'm going to do. I want Rhaegar to roll in chat a luck check. If you roll above an 11, then I will end the fight. If you roll below it, if you roll a 10 or lower, then I'm going to go with the other option, 1d20. Okay, so Norbit, you hear Chroma look to you and say, are we fucking over the Rhaegar guy, or are we just like, what are we doing here? Like, are we supposed to fuck him over? Like, is he our enemy? Like, what's going on? Are we like razzing him a little bit?
Can we reply to this, Tony?
Yes, you can.
Alright, I'm gonna turn around and go, he's a friend, but we're just fucking with him because it's fun.
So we're razzing him. So we're razzing him, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I love a good razz. So I am going to cast lightning lure. You create a lash of lightning energy that strikes at one creature of your choice that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards you, then take 1d8 damage if it is within 5 feet of you. This spell's damage increases by 1d8 when you reach level 5, blah, 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 blah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my flight speed and fly over the table and go all the way to right. Let me get the right color. I'm going to go right here. Then I am going to use lightning lure on Rhaegar. I need you to make a strength saving check.
You know I've got advantage on that, right?
Yeah, I know you do.
He does. Yeah, he does know.
I know you do.
With advantage, I rolled a 19.
Okay, you do save, so you'll take half damage, but you won't be pulled in 10 feet. So that's the good news. But you also take half of that damage as well because you're enraged. So that's also another good news. Lightning Lord, 1d8. So you will take 2 points of damage total after being halved, then halved again. And
did you crit?
I got a 7 and I rounded it down.
You can't be rounding it down then, because if you're halving it, it's 3.5. Rounding down is 3. If you're halving that again, that's 1.5. Rounding down to 1.
Okay, yeah, yeah, that's fair. 1 damage. So you'll take 1 damage. You do not get pulled in 10 feet.
Denied, you little fuck.
You do not get pulled in the 10 feet though, so that is also the.
I was just gonna ask about the visuals of your character. Does he have palms?
Let me answer that, DM.
What? Answer what? What are you answering?
Does a blue dragonborn have horns?
I mean, yeah, you can answer that.
Technically,
Yeah, what does your character look like exactly?
Yeah, that's why I'm just curious.
Because I'm googling official images of D&D dragonborns, they all seem to have horns.
You can make these as big as or small as or curved or whatever you
All right, so that is.
This will be more of an aesthetic thing, whatever you're.
Yeah.
While he's looking at the picture, that was Chroma's full turn. So all I have left is a second level spell and cantrips. So Norbit, you skip a turn because you're underneath the table.
I can still speak though.
You can speak, you just can't do anything else.
Yes, and this is why I need to know if Rhaegar has horns.
All right, well, I will wait.
I'm going to assume Rhaegar has horns.
Yes.
Right. Wait, he sent a picture in the thing. Is that what you want him to look like? Round up.
That's basically what my guy looks like.
Yeah, they come in all various shapes and sizes and styles, but he's got blue skin. He does have horns, and he looks very similar to that. Yes.
So I'm gonna call those things on the side of his face and chin like tentacles for the reference. That's what they look like to me. They do not look like horns, like what I was typically thinking. So I'm going to shout
like a bearded dragon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but like with longer things. But I'm gonna shout over someone, whoever's closest and still conscious, and I'm gonna offer them 2 gold coins, or whatever it is, gold pieces, to spit on Rhaegar's tentacle.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
I'm making the every bodily function thing a reality. Okay?
Oh, fuck off.
Okay.
Oh god.
All right.
It's not. Is it persuasion? Because
It is persuasion, yes.
Would I get advantage because I'm paying him 2 gold?
Not where you're standing, no. If you move towards the door to those 3 individuals that have already been persuaded to go in and attack Rhaegar anyway, you would get persuasion with advantage for that. But if you move anywhere else to try and persuade somebody, it would be regular persuasion, and that would be your full turn anyway. So you can't move right now regardless.
No, I can just shout someone over and...
So yeah, so it's more like the advantage you would have gotten with your gold becomes countered with a disadvantage, so it just becomes a regular roll.
What's your alignment?
19.
What? No. What's your alignment, Norbit?
It's for a joke, but
What's your alignment? Because you're falling.
neutral, good.
You're falling dangerously close to having to change your alignment, just like I was.
Neutral, good.
Honestly, all 3 of you are, to be fair.
I've been causing a lot of chaos is what I've been doing. But I actually have a end game for when this is all over. That actually kind of aligns me right where I'm back at.
I mean, I'm a neutral good, so realistically, paying someone to spit on someone as a joke is not really in my eyes something that I'd consider evil.
Just like I didn't think having a dog scout out an area for us was going to be evil.
Throwing it though, there's a slight difference. I'm not paying someone to...
DM, weigh in on this.
Yeah, I mean, this is down to you, Tony, more or less. Like,
So
it's a alignment thing.
So in the way of how actions work, in order to change alignments, you have to do something to contradict what your alignment is. So for example, the thing where you're discussing now about the dog, you wanted to pick somebody else's dog up without their permission, throw the dog in a forceful way in order to scout ahead in order for you to get an insight on something. So that necessarily by itself does not merit for you to have an alignment change, but with the several actions that cohere with what you've done so far, that it kind of builds up over time to a point that it would change your alignment, which is why that I stated about that if you used your axe in this public scenario, killing these innocent bystanders that had nothing to do with anything, they just started a bar fight because of for fun and flavor or whatever, then that would be enough to change your alignment.
And paying someone to spit on me is not what I...
That's what I'm saying, is that I'm actually agreeing with you that basically adds on to, it's like a point system. So like you've built up enough points to basically state, okay, if I go and do this one more thing that does not align with my alignment, then that's enough points to change my alignment. In Norbit's case, he's doing that same thing, but he doesn't have as much points as you do. So it's like he's getting 1 point into the point column, saying that if he continues to do this and do stuff similar to this, then yes, he can have his alignment changed as well. Does that make sense?
And also on top of that, technically you should get a dexterity saving throw to see if you can dodge the spit.
Well, that part is a given. Like, that part is completely a given. This is more on the lines of answering the questions of how alignments actually work. Is that it's in the most simplistic term that I can give, it's like a point system. So for every time that you commit an action that's outside of your alignment, you get a point. And once you reach a certain amount of points, then your alignment has the potential to change. It just so happens that Norbit up until this point has not done anything to change his alignment and is now being given that point, if he goes through with it, to...
Oh, I already did. I already rolled. I got a 19.
Okay, so we'll just say that you've got 1 point in the column for potentially changing your alignment.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's why I changed the way I was trying to word giving that girl money to make that.
Yeah, so
happy.
It's one of those things that every action that you do in the game, every single action has a merit, right? And the more you commit to that way of acting, even if your alignment normally was set to one alignment, if you continue down a path that is outside of that alignment, then there will be the consequences of those actions. So yes, I do agree with Rhaegar that Norbit, what you have stated you wanted to do, does give you a point in that direction. So you do get 1 point in the column, right?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I figured that.
But it just so happens that Rhaegar has more points than anybody else that fit outside of his alignment. So if he does any actions that add more points to it, then yes, his alignment will change how it works. So that's why I told you when you asked me that question, Rhaegar, I said, hey, can I use something other than my fist? That's why I said, if you use your weapon against an innocent bystander who is just in this situation because of something you guys started and you kill them, that's a point in your column, and that's enough points for you to change your alignment. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, awesome. All right, so you rolled a 19.
Yes.
You do succeed on convincing the two at the door that heard you to do what you asked for the 2 pieces of gold. They were already going to go after Rhaegar to begin with, but now you owe them 2 extra coins each.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
If they successfully do it.
If they successfully do it. Okay. All right. So, Norbit, that was your turn. It is now the pedestrians' turn. That group on the left fails. The group in the center, all the ones in the center are now gone. I'm going to go ahead and erase all of them and mark them with the color that we have selected. So all of these, 1, 2, 3, all of these are down. Oop. Oop, oop, oop. All of those are down. The next group, I'm going to split the last group in half because half of them are fighting amongst one another. The other half, actually, no, I take that back. One of them will probably swing at Mouse. So I'm going to separate it into 3 groups. We have one group swing at Mouse, another group swing at Rhaegar, and the other group is going to fight amongst themselves. We're going to start with Mouse. I'm going to roll 1 roll for the both of them. They crit. So you're going to take 2d4 damage from each of them. So 4d4 total. 4, 5, 6 from the first one. 7 from the second one. So 13 damage total. All right, then the second group is going to fight amongst themselves. They knock each other out. They're completely out. So 4 of them are down. So these 4 down here are down. Okay, and I'm going to group these other 2 at the door and the rest of this towards Rhaegar. I'm going to make 2 separate rolls in order to split them in half. That one critically fails, so...
You're doing 9 against me when it was originally 3?
No, because of what Norbit did, he added 2 extra. And then I took another 2, so you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 total people because of what Norbit did. And if Norbit hadn't succeeded on that, it would have been a lot less. All right, but I'm splitting them in half between 2 rolls. One of them critically failed. So because of that, I'm going to say that they all trip up and they hit their heads on like the table or something and deal enough damage to knock them out. Okay, so half of that group is gone. So I'm going to erase those. 1, 2, 3. I'll go ahead and add these on as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that group critically failed. They're gone. They knocked themselves out. Second group, they also critically failed. So they all knocked themselves out, including the ones at the door. So those are gone. The 4 here are gone. 1 there is gone. So I'm going to say the 2 that were at the door are now behind you. They knocked themselves out by tripping on themselves. These 4 are gone. That one is also gone. So basically they couldn't even manage to get up out of their table in order to go in and attack you. Basically how that works. All right. So the only ones that are left is the group that are fighting Mouse and this other group that is over here in the far left corner that are fighting amongst themselves and have no clues to what you guys are doing. All right, the one that's outside though, I'm going to make him run away. He's going to run away. I'm going to say that the barkeep outside managed to like shoo him away and tell him to go fuck himself, and he ran away. All right, so Rhaegar, it is your turn. You do not have enough movement to go in and attack anybody with melee damage. However, because of what Chroma has been doing, I will allow you to have merit to where that if you move past Norbit and you skip him altogether and do not help him up, I will let you use your breath weapon on everybody in this far left corner.
Essentially ending the fight.
Yes. Well, except for Mouse. Mouse still has 2 individuals he has to fight, but...
Yeah, I still got mine too.
But if you do that, and you just completely forget about Norbit, do not help him out, do not let him get back up, because he still has 1 turn left, and I will allow you to use your breath weapon, because Chroma has been using magic in this fight. I will allow you to use your breath weapon to essentially take all of these guys out, and I will make 1 single roll for them to see if they succeed.
I feel like that would contradict with what Mouse was trying to do.
It's up to you. You decide what you want to do with that. But you can either do that, or you can use a full dash to either leave or go over there and try to attack a single individual. It's your choice.
You could throw a chair at something.
Not where he's standing at, no. He cannot use a full dash action and throw a chair.
Can I make it to the bar?
Yes. You can make it to the bar.
You fucking get a drink! You fucking laugh, but I am dead fucking serious right now.
Yeah, you can make it to the bar. So I'm going to say I put you right there at the bar. You can still have an action and a bonus action.
I'm just going to start drinking.
Okay, you can use that as a bonus action and an action. So I will allow you to have...
I'm just going to let these guys fucking...
I will allow you to have 2 drinks, and because you can drink as a bonus action. So you can use your action and bonus action to drink if you would like.
Sweet.
Awesome. Okay, Mouse, it is your turn. You have 2 individuals who are now trying to fight you.
Alright.
So what are you going to do?
6 hit.
You miss. So...
Use actions.
Action surge? Sure, go for it.
Why did I get it twice? What?
I think this is karma telling you to stop fucking Rhaegar over.
I will move to Norbit.
You got it, boss. All right, Norbit. No, Chroma. Chroma is still in this fight. He's going to... What is Chroma going to do?
I don't know, Tony. What is Chroma going to do?
I could technically fly over to the other side of the room and use earth tremors to end this fight. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fly over. He can fly. Going to land there.
If he can fly when he fell out of the ship, why didn't he just fly?
He's like, I was trying to avoid using the ability that it's kind of like Rhaegar's ability where it's a once a day, for my ability, it's a once a day thing and I can only get it back if I do a long rest, but it's really fucking cool of what he can do. He basically turns from a fighter into a paladin that can cast wizard spells. It's pretty fucking cool. But he goes over there, he casts his last spell for the day. He's going to cast it at the 2nd level, Earth Tremor, and it gets an additional 1d6, so it's 2d6 of damage if they fail, and they all fail. So 2d6 is enough to take them all out. All right, so everybody on the left-hand side is gone. All in one fell swoop, ladies and germs. All right, that is Chroma's turn. Okay, so we now go to Norbit. Norbit, you skip your turn because you're underneath the table. So then we are going to do the last 2 individuals, and they are going to fight one another. They knock each other out. They are out. Everybody is out. Guys, you have successfully beaten the shit out of everybody in this bar. And all of you are still standing. What would you like to do? All right, Mouse. I see your message. What would you like to do?
It's going to cost me 220 gold. And every single person that is still here, it was going to be 225, but that other guy ran. I put 5 gold pieces each into the pockets of every single person that is knocked out.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and mark that on your sheet.
Already done.
Awesome. All right. What would the rest of you like to do?
Get up off the floor.
Yeah. You managed to finally get the table off, and you can get yourself back up. Chroma does walk over to you two and say, "Does that merit me enough to join your party?"
I'm gonna turn around and say, if you can pick this table up, yes.
He picks it up off of you and helps you up.
I'm fine with it.
Mouse, because you're the one who asked.
Looks good to me.
All right. Rhaegar is still at the bar drinking.
Are we looting them or?
Alright, so we will put the 3 of you. I'm going to say that Chroma pushes the one knocked guy off. Pushes him on the table. That's there. Mouse sits in the middle. And I'm gonna give Norbit a different color.
I'd also like to call my pigeon in at this time to make sure he's okay.
You can do that. That's because at this point you guys have completely wrecked this place.
How did the piano guy get knocked out?
He technically left the piano, but I didn't want to spend all that time moving everybody around and doing it.
Then it is 215 then.
Yeah, so had I moved everybody where they were as planned that I moved them to, this would have took like hours to do this fight. So I didn't want to have to go through all of that.
Oh, well, he's still involved in the fight though, right?
No, the piano guy's out. No, he's out.
He had left. He had left though. He was still but he had
the person who left is the guy that you convinced to go and fight Rhaegar that was in the middle of the building. He left.
I thought the bartender left as well.
No, the bartender's sitting outside petting your pigeon.
Oh, he's still outside petting the pigeon? Oh, is he going to come in when I shout the pigeon in?
Yeah, he'll come in.
Alright, go. Never mind, then I was fucking mistaken on who was who. Caught you.
He's not going to come. He's going to come around the bar, though, and he's going to serve you guys drinks. So, you see this guy, he's the bartender. He walks around his bar, and before he even pours you guys a drink, he looks around at the damage. He takes a good long gander at it and says, honestly, the place was a shithole anyway, and I needed to do some renovations. So thanks for the 25 gold. I'm definitely going to put it to good use. You might have ruined my business on top of that, but hey, 25 gold is 25 gold. That's all it is to it.
Yeah, it is.
But he pours you guys each tankard of ale. Pours himself one and says, "The new beginnings." And he holds out his tankard to clash with you guys.
And I look at him going, "You want to see a trick?"
We will end the session with that.
What's going on, everybody? My name is the Mayhemvote93, and I play as Rhaegar, the Dragonborn Barbarian, over here on the Dirty 20 podcast. If you'd like to see more of me, then feel free to head on over to my streaming channel, twitch.tv/the Mayhemvote93. As well as that, you can always check out my own tabletop role-playing podcast, Guardian Down, on YouTube. The channel name is the exact same thing, just without 93. I hope you enjoy the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, because we've had a great time creating it for you, and we would love to hear some feedback down in the comments below.
Hello, my name's Ellis, otherwise known as Eli in the Discord of the Dirty 20 podcast. I play Norbert as well as one other character for a short time, and if you want to find me anywhere else, twitch.tv/LSCW. Want to come hang out with me there, and I hope you enjoy the podcast.